Hello, everybody. How y'all doing out there in Too Strong Land? We're gonna get straight to it, but before we do, please do us a favor for the people that are here already. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for the people that's gonna come in late, let's say this really fast. We are going to open up the platform for people to come in and talk, and this is mainly for the people that has they object to what we're saying, and they object to what we're doing and disagree with us about how we feel about Ali and so on and so forth. We would like to get people that have not come in yet before so that they can express their opinions. I know there may be a lot of people that want to say something and have not had the chance to. So please, let's get to the people, and let's narrow it down to the people that disagree with us. People that disagree with us, feel free to come in when we open it up. So, and be respectful, and we will too. So don't just come in here trying to overtalk us and none of that stuff, because we're just not gonna. We ain't gonna go for it. It just ain't gonna happen. So
Period.
And that's just the bottom line. I hope that don't scare people off. But if it do, because you got to follow rules anywhere in any situation, just like we do. So we have a strong concern for the people that are literally, I'm gonna use the word worship, and Marlon may use a different word. He got some different things he's gonna say about it, but I'm gonna use the word worship. And Mary, do you have more info? Be a little bit more specific so we can answer you correctly. Do you have more info on what? On like the football game, on like Ali, on Ali lies, on Ali's whereabouts? I mean, what are you referring to? But she made me lose track. See, that's why I shouldn't be dealing with the audience that much.
Hey! I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm just letting it go. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we have tons of info on everything. We know everything. We're the smartest people on the interwebs. We really are.
She said, "Turn up my volume." Okay, thanks for that information.
Bump up the volume.
I've been meaning to ask people about my volume in the first place.
It's just because you're so soft spoken, man. You're such a quiet, demure individual. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a real nice guy.
Real nice. He's a nice guy. You know.
I'm a nice guy, right? How's the volume now? Yeah, people.
Loud now. Real loud.
Oh, it's real loud. Too loud.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's never too loud, man.
Let us know how the volume is. Thank you, Measure Man. Thank you all. All people's eyes need to be open. We need to learn how we prevent or others from falling into this trap. Exactly. So there it is. He said it for us. I don't even have to say it now. So Marlon, you got some
theories?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. And
yeah. Mary clarified her question. Yes, we got tons of info, and eventually we will drop a full kaleidoscope of all of her dealings that we have discovered. But we want to make sure that we piece this together perfectly. But apparently, even if we do it perfectly, people still have questions, even after we put it out there. So we still expect questions anyway. But we did touch on something. Was it yesterday? It was last night we did our live, right? Yeah. And I took some time to investigate some stuff of what I mentioned. And I'm sorry to say that I was right. I was right, except I was wrong on the terminology. But the theory I have does actually have a psychological term for it. And if it's okay with my partner in crime here, I want to kind of break into it to kind of flesh out why I think people are the way they are with this Ali situation, and why our information it seems so unreceived.
Man, you need to break that down, because people need to know this is deep, because it's stuff right in your face and you just don't want to accept it.
Yes, and it is deep. So in looking at things, we came across a term, and again, I want to give credit to where credit is due. This is not my terminology. This is people who do psychology. So I reached out to psychology people to find out about this, and this was the term that fit. And this is Ali's army to a T. They are what we call vicarious trauma people. Now, vicarious trauma is people who have secondary or vicarious, living through somebody else, trauma that arises from exposure to other people's suffering and can strike those In professions that are called to respond to injury, mayhem, notably physicians, first responders, and law enforcement officers over time, such individuals are at risk for compassionate fatigue, whereby they avoid investing emotionally in other people in an attempt to protect themselves from experiencing distress. Now, people that follow Ali have a second portion to it, whereby they feel they're the ones that were actually wronged. But not just that, they experience the same kind of coping mechanisms that the person they're watching or participating in with. They kind of share in their activity of how they deal with their trauma. Remember, we talked about Tori having a problem of not knowing how to control her emotions because she's been through what she's been through, whatever that is. We don't know the extent yet because none of it matches. But she does these things where she will burst out laughing, and people say, "Oh, it's how she deals with trauma." Okay, good. So she bursts out laughing, and then next minute she'll be in all tears, but then she'll talk about something super, super tragic and grin through it. And the people that are watching do the same thing. They follow almost carbon copy her behavior. So I believe, this is what I believe now. I believe that what we are witnessing is exactly that. They are living out what she is offering them because she has now bonded with them and they don't even gone through what she's been through. They just lived through it because of what she said, and she does a good job. Um, it is the occurring effect of being exposed to someone else's trauma. Trauma that you have not personally experienced, you've learned about from others. The Vicarious Trauma Institute defines vicarious trauma as the indirect exposure to trauma through a first-hand account or narrative of a traumatic event. So let me ask Corey a question here, man. You think we onto something with this?
Absolutely. And then of course I know where you headed with this, so I don't want to make
Mm.
it. I don't think I know that.
Oh, I know you know.
No, no, I'm talking about where I know it's going to go. So we need to add into the spiritual stronghold um into this because that's exactly what it is. Because
Mhm.
are so connected to it that they can't seem to get loose. They can't break free from it, and they really need to, for they find themselves in a world of trouble with Ali, for supporting her, especially them people on the alleys, the army or whatever they call that.
Mhm.
They are going to more than likely be indicted for participating in this stuff because once they find out all what's really going on, it's going to get real ugly for Ali, Shelly, and her little army.
Her minions.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part, is that she always likes to invoke the God aspect of things. And that's what makes it exponentially dangerous. She's mixing two different um, experiences that people gravitate to for either comfort or escape. And she's blended. Okay, I'll tell you, they're good at what they do. They have blended two of the agencies that people gravitate to deal with trauma and put it on people. So you want to save the children, and God said so. Those two things in one person. Oh man, you talk about a concoction of a bomb that just went off, and she
and with
set things up perfect
and with the good acting along to go with it.
on top of it. Yeah,
I
on
don't-
top.
Yep.
Now, vicarious trauma is a term typically used when talking about clinicians such as therapists, social workers, and other professionals. Anyone can also experience stress when hearing about a loved one's trauma. That stress is very valid and natural, and sometimes it can lead to post traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, or other mental health difficulties like depression and anxiety, which is exactly what she likes to exude. However, the people, Allie's army, and I don't know whether I would say this. I think some may have been snuckered in and some willingly gave in. But I think the majority of her crew are actually being manipulated to feel this way. At the same time, they've become so bonded with it, they really think that they've actually been through it, which is why they don't listen to reason. A traumatized person doesn't listen to reason. You have to break down a lot of walls. And I can tell you that because I've been through it. I've been through things that have been traumatic to me. And when you're traumatized, you rarely listen to reason because their reasoning does not match what you've been through. And so you say to yourself, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand. You ain't never been there, even though the person could have been there. But because you're not in a spot to listen and you don't identify with what they're saying, you identify more with the person. You have now become a victim and not know it. Do you think maybe Tori might be that? I think she might be when it comes to Shelly. And I then think she has taken on Shelly's behavior
Hmm.
in her actions.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what normally happens when two people spend enough time around each other. Somebody gonna take on somebody's spirit,
Hmm.
and that's exactly now keeping it real. Once we look further into it, I'm not sure who in charge now, whether it's Shelly, Shelly or Allie. I mean, Allie might be the one that's pimping this whole situation now, or are they equally involved? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to tell because from what we see, Allie is not the slow, naive, traumatized little girl that she is posing to be. You know what I'm saying? Allie is a orchestrator. She's a leader. She know how to put things together. She know how to make things work, and we can see
Hmm.
that through the school. We can also see that through the things that the following that she got on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't just up and out of nowhere become this come that viral on social media talking about this stuff and got people ready to literally probably ready to do something to you about her. We talk
Hmm.
about her and tell the truth and put it right in your face, and then boy, they come on the screen like we done, you know, I don't know, tried to assassinate the president or something. It's just crazy.
Well, you mentioned something really good there. The weird thing is that they're putting themselves in a position to do exactly what they say has happened to Allie, which is crazy to me. Like they might be willing to issue someone else a problem physically that could leave them just as traumatized as the person they say they are all the way behind and should not have happened to them. So when you look at it, it's almost like they have, in their verbiage, they tell you they're against it, but in their actions, they embody it and they promote it.
Or at minimum, they willing to attempt to mentally traumatize you for going to
Yes.
anything that she say.
Hmm.
So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying?
It's all abuse.
Yes, it's abuse, and it's sad that they willing to inflict that on the people just because see, people try to accuse us of this. If y'all keep doing what y'all doing, the victim's gonna be scared to come out, and that's the reason why they won't come out because of people like y'all. No, no, it's the opposite. People don't speak up and speak the truth because of the way y'all treat truth tellers.
Woo,
So get it right. You know what I'm saying? Don't
woo.
nobody want to say nothing. Because if you think about this, now let's go all the way back. I can't think, and I'm not saying it's not, I'm just telling you, I can't think of nobody, no individuals, one or a group that spoke against Ali Carter until we did. We was the only ones that I know of that was willing to come to the forefront and say, look, she lying. I'm not saying we did a bunch of videos about it, but we said it from the beginning, she lying, and we investigated as soon as people kept pushing before anybody would say anything because everybody was scared to speak on it. Even her followers. Now we got people coming to the forefront saying, hey, you know what? I did believe her. Now I don't. So when the truth tellers are attacked so much, it just discourages people from doing it. And then you gotta look at this too. If you are, and we knew this already coming in, the minute we speak on Ali Carter, we will lose followers. You know what I'm saying? We knew this already, but we did it anyway. But most people in this situation, listen, people got bills to pay. So they don't want to lose their platform or start getting censored over this stuff. So they be quiet. And it's all because of the people that just keep speaking against it. And it's absolutely ridiculous. But just for the record, everybody, yes, we did lose some subs and some Facebook and YouTube followers, but we end up gaining more than what we lost. See, God is good. So we're gonna keep it moving with that.
Yeah. To your point, exactly. So when Ali said it, what if we're lying? Would it matter? We're bringing attention to the children. But yes, of course it matters. Yes, they are trauma. I'm guessing you are re-traumatizing victims or others, which is true because the truth will always matter regardless. So if you're trying to tell me I'm trying to do it and whatever means I do it by is okay, is inaccurate. That's inaccurate. That's the worst way you can go about doing things. And Corey, you taught me this. Okay, I'll tell you something that he taught. He don't know he taught me this, by the way. Uh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna spill them beans. I'm gonna teach you something that Corey taught me. Okay, and it was in how he handled his kids while I was visiting him. Okay, I saw firsthand the stuff he would tell me on the phone and how he'd tell me on, while we're backstage. And in my head, I'm like, whatever, man. In my head, I'm thinking, hey, everybody get to hype up their kids because they love their kids.
Everybody.
Everybody hype up their kids, right? My kids are the best. Nope. Nope. He was right. The way he does his parenting is probably, I think, the most efficient way I have seen, where it's not, they understand the hierarchy. They understand the hierarchy, but they don't get to manipulate a situation at all. In fact, he leads them to show them exactly how what they're doing is manipulative and let them reason through it. I believe that in this situation, every time we bring something up about the manipulation tactics that are being used, because people do not like to be told that something is wrong that they're doing, they step away and they start being contentious.
Hmm.
And I mean massively contentious. And you'll see this in children. Children that don't like to be corrected get what? Very, very angry, and they storm and they stomp their feet and they throw a tantrum. And a bad parent will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry that upset you."
Hmm.
A good parent will be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, slow that down. We need to, one, understand who you're talking to, but secondarily, we need to figure out why that behavior is coming out of you." And when that doesn't happen, you see a manipulation tactic being reversed, where the child has now become the parent. Um, in this case, the traumatized has become the person traumatizing, and the people who have never been traumatized feel as though they're the ones that have been through what Ali's been through when they've not even remotely been through it. And
Hmm.
that's why when we talk about the children and it's not as sensationalized as Ali's, our videos go nowhere. If we were to start tomorrow and start talking about the kids, right, and how they are traumatized, and by putting up mad amounts of pictures of the kids in distress, watch those videos go crazy. We just talk about them. If we were to just start putting random pictures of kids blindfolded and tied up and in dark dungeons and stuff, people will bond to it. Why? Because they want to feel as though they're part of what the kid went through. And that's sad.
And I bet you, I'm willing to bet you that, listen, won't not one Ali Carter army member, follower, supporter, any of that go that hard for Othello Johnson.
Nope.
The question is, why? Why? But they never come to the forefront and answer that question because it's too I mean, it should be too shameful, but they probably, we don't care. I don't know what they would say. I would like to get them on here and ask them, would they go that hard for Othello Johnson and his kid?
Hmm.
And the answer is no, because we see it. I mean, we've put out multiple videos about this story and nobody's seeming to want to pick up on it or share it or support it or none of that stuff. And he got major evidence. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole lot, way more receipts than Ali, and he's being way more transparent.
Uh, to your point, you were ready to show our point?
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, the reason, and we're not going to really engage with these people. I just want you all to understand this because I have a great suspicion that Fly Mama will not come up here to discuss anything. But y'all probably, why did he about to get off? Us telling the truth, one, and breaking apart a story when we can see obvious holes is a problem because our breaking it down is why people like Diddy is going to get off and Epstein list is now. That's the problem. I hope you see it because the truth, when the truth is approached correctly, it's a problem. We shouldn't analyze. We just believe because the same way men lose their entire futures because women lie about being touched by them. We must just believe. Don't ask the questions. Timelines don't match up with her statements, but it doesn't matter. She's talking about something that's a real issue. Well, women talk about an issue that's real. Women are abused. So she's talking about a real issue. Okay. So now when she says she's been touched, you're going to say, oh, she's been talking about a real issue, but she's lying. It don't matter if she's lying. Put that man behind bars because that issue actually does happen. Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make any type of sense to anybody? Come on now. We can't possibly be really thinking that that makes sense. But then again, I'm probably being too rational. That might be my issue. Oh, we will drop the link. Just let me get through this. And trust me, Fly, we will get you the link. Stay along, just stay around long enough for us to get through, if you want to call it our spiel.
Oh, fly won't the link? I would love that.
Yeah, fly want the link.
Now, fly, don't you fly away now.
Don't fly. Stay close, fly. However, it is not the same as concept. It's not the same as the concept of vicarious trauma. We're talking about PTSD. Vicarious trauma is also known by a handful of other names, including secondary trauma, um, second-hand trauma, secondary traumatic stress. Vicarious trauma is not the same as PTSD, which refers to someone experiencing or witnessing trauma directly. Um, While vicarious trauma and PTSD are not the same, the symptoms of PTSD and vicarious trauma can be quite similar, explains Rebecca Phillips, a licensed professional counselor in Texas who specializes in trauma. This is the problem, folks. We don't mind speaking about the trafficking of minors. In fact, we've been doing it for a while. Our methods, however, come from a position of two things. If we see a flaw, we try and pull the thread to see where it gets to. If we see a lie, we pull the thread and see where it tries to get to. And case in point, Megan Walsh. That's our biggest, right now, our biggest claim to saying, okay, look, we believed Megan Walsh. Y'all remember that? Everybody say, believe Megan Walsh. Believe, believe, believe. Then when we pulled on the string that didn't make sense, we became the bad guy.
Yeah, instantly.
Instantly, only to find out that she was lying, like big time lying to us. And she got called on it and she dipped out. You see what the problem is?
Yep.
Sometimes we just have to tell the truth, regardless of what it is, and people may not like it. That's the problem. We got to get past that. We got to get past that.
And it's like I said, some people just some people just don't get it. Some people just don't get it. But for those who do, should be encouraged to continue getting it. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, sometimes when you think correctly and you look at how the world is thinking, you know what I'm saying? This is why God tells us to separate, because you would get confused with them. You'd be running around thinking you crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you? Okay, look at how crazy this is. You ask these people one simple question, whether they've been through the trauma that Allie claims she's been through, or what or not. You show them evidence, clear cut evidence that she is teaching dance in a school full of children. She is running around here. Okay, Brian, I got you. She is running around here, traveling with the kids, put them in dance contests, and she said that people are after her, and we think that's safe. Won't nobody speak on that, so they won't answer that question. They just no. But what about the fires? What about the fires? So I'm gonna talk about these fires, and then we're gonna let people. We're gonna put the link up so whoever want to come in and talk can come in. But listen, there are multiple fires per year in LA. It's easy to predict. Okay, there's going to be there's going to be a hurricane in Florida. Did y'all hear me? It's going to be a hurricane in Florida. When this happened, I want y'all to just say, man, that
was right.
boy, they know it all.
He predicted that.
He predicted it. Oh, and there's going to be a big time. Okay, the police is gonna pull a black man over and beat him down or kill him. You know, I mean, these are things that y'all say happen so often, right? So we know that now, even though that's way over exaggerated, we know that even that is going to happen eventually. And then when it do, I want you to come back and say that we know everything. Let's put the link up.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, if I may make a request, Fly Mama, I would love for you to be the first, because I have two questions for you, and keep it respectful. What?
The questions she
yeah. I only have two questions for you. I only have two questions, and if you could please answer the questions, not give me a dialogue about something that you think we said. That they're two very specific questions.
She ran off already.
I'm outside looking in with a very real. I don't care about the story. We're talking about Allie right now. Okay. Remember, you said we lying. Those were your words. In fact, no. Let me not lie on you and say what you actually said. I want to find it because I don't want people to say we lying on you. Okay. This is what you said about us. Also speak on the doc psychiatry, the industry of death, or the Dr. Delbert Blair speaking on what the Hippocratic oath, I'm assuming you mean, really means. By definition, you get paid to lie. It's a pretty big statement.
No,
Okay.
is she saying according to the Dr. Delbert Blair, but she's still referring that referencing that to us, right?
Yes, that we get paid to lie. Okay. So if we are lying, make sure you come up here and don't bring your anecdotal story. We are talking about Allie, talking about Tori, we're talking about Shelly. Stick to our topic if you don't mind. It's I think a simple request. So please, when you do come up, I just have a few questions for you about that, not your story, the story of Tori and Shelly.
So didn't she ask for the link?
She did. She did ask for a link.
Well, she'll be here pretty soon.
Yeah. She is on her way. She is on her way.
Where you at? You see, the thing is, it's like people. Okay, Nikki, let's get the record set real fast. Let's get this stopped right away. This is not about Jag.
Period.
Nothing. Listen to me closely. We have nothing to do with Jag. This video has nothing, I mean, zero to do with Jaguar Wright at all. None. Zero. Zelt. We don't want to hear about Jaguar Wright. We're not talking about her. If we do a video and talk about Jag, feel free to come in and talk about Jag. But don't come in here with these distractions and Jaguar and this person said it first, because you don't know who said what first, because we've been talking about this for years, by the way. So we're going to talk about Jag. So please stop it right now. Thank you.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Put it back up. I was clicking.
You really got me twisted. My only side is the truth. I thought you said drop the link. Anyway, which is why I can also see Allie and Shelly being a thing like Woody and Little China. Again, you said drop the link. We dropped the link. You said you weren't afraid. So please get the conversation and come chat. We have questions.
Fly Mama. What's how
Hello,
you?
how
All right, we're doing.
I am well. I am well,
Good.
except I am going to say that for someone who has dealt with CPS, different types of sexual abuse within the family, boule, religious organizations, and all of that, that I can see a different angle. And often what happens with so-called, I'm not going to anyway call myself a victim, I'm very much a survivor, is you are made to look crazy. And if you guys are pulling receipts, why have you not pulled up Hoover's COINTEL Pro directive on how to deal with people who are going against the system? And if we are talking about what that system is, it is the global government deal of trafficking. Right now, these governments exist from trafficking, and not solely sex trafficking. We're talking about arms trafficking, drug trafficking, and human trafficking. These things are all very real. So there have to be things. Excuse.
You won't hold on. You just I want to ask you a question. You want to because you asked us a question, and we want to get a chance to answer it before you get away from too far.
I haven't really gone anywhere yet. I
Let
Question.
me.
haven't even complained. I haven't
Did you remember what we said at the onset? You're coming up here, and I have two questions for you.
that you are advocate.
Right,
She's
right.
still talking and
I,
can't.
I know she's still talking, which I wish you would learn to listen.
Yeah.
You came into the comment section telling us that
The
we are,
hours.
excuse me, you said we were lying. That's what you said about the story of Tori and Shelley. Those were your words. We are liars. Not only liars, we're paid liars, paid to lie. What did we lie about when it comes to Tori and Shelley?
On the screen, highlight and put on the screen.
What did we lie about when it comes to Allie and Shelley?
Dude,
Simple questions.
Merlin, that lady don't even hear you. She's still talking. Watch.
Presenting all the facts.
Bruh.
Like she don't even know we talking, bro. Like these are the kind of people right here that
Oh my gosh.
this woman. Like just
She's
think.
still going? She's still going?
Let's see.
Let's find out.
Really just lied and said
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Mike, she's just going, bro.
This can't be real.
Man, listen. She making her point. Hold on.
Making the point.
Let's check again. Are you there?
I hope because you won't bring up coin.
I can't. Now just think about that. She's still talking. But listen, this is what you do, bro.
Oh, good Lord.
When you enter conversations like this is what happened. They know that they lying and being deceptive. And they don't want you to get a chance to talk or ask question or answer questions because they know they're gonna be made to look like a liar, just like they are. Let's see if she's still going.
You are liars.
Ain't no way. There's no way. It's not no, bro. This can't be real.
Man, we having a whole show and she going rambling.
This can't be real.
Let's check again one more time. Hold on. No, not one more time. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see.
Real from the fake. Your eyes are
What in the world?
Okay, here go another one. Allie doesn't ask for money. She always brings there is different child trafficking and a lot comes from CPS and kids cross the border. Why are you laughing at her?
Laughing at Fly, FYI.
Fly. She funny. That's why we laughing at her. And if you're asking why we laugh at Allie, it's because she's funny too, and she thinks she's funny because she laughed too.
Oh, she laugh at victims all the time.
Yeah, and so what's it gonna say? So you say she don't ask for money. She don't have to ask for money because people are giving her enough money, and she's also doing fundraisers and selling products through the school for money.
Yeah.
So she do private lessons for money on the side, and she don't report it, and that's fine because I probably wouldn't either. But
You know what's crazier though, Corey?
what's that?
After we talked about the school yesterday, the school took down every mention of her character.
Yeah, they took down all the websites and everything.
Everything that to do with her. What was her character name that she went there to teach under?
Oh, Justice.
Justice. Yeah, they took down all references to justice on their website. Now, hear me out. If there was nothing wrong with what she was doing,
That's right. Why
they weren't worried about anything. She was simply just teaching. If that's true, why would they do that?
That's
Just answer my question. Why would they do that? They shouldn't have no need to do that, but they did. Why?
Did that lady just left by on her own, or you kicked her out?
I didn't kick her out. She left.
Oh, because
She went. Pew!
she realized, wait a minute, I've been doing all this talking. I don't even know what she was trying to promote, man.
Corey, the point is she did not come here to have a conversation. You make a statement as crazy as we lying. We ask you what we lying about. You cannot tell us what that is. And you don't want to tell us what that is. My question is, why don't you want to tell us what that is?
Because she don't know. She just want to talk. Or look, maybe she want to get some stuff off her chest and tell her story. So if that's the case, just email us. Tell us your story if we think it's legit. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to you about it. Don't come in here with these this fake stuff. You are liars. That is what she was. Oh, she was pro when they was lying. Man, that was wild.
Well, it was expected. We did indeed call it. Remember, we said this is what would happen. The answers would not come. They're not going to have a conversation, and they didn't. They didn't have a conversation.
What the?
This is trauma bonding.
Man, I should have hit it with the what to. I don't get that, man. But you know that's what they do. They come in with this crazy stuff. Anybody else? Anybody else want to come in and call us liars or whatever?
Yeah, that'd be amazing if you don't mind.
Or answer any. We can answer any questions you may have because maybe you got questions. You know, and we don't shy away from questions. You know what I'm saying? It's like people. You know, we've even had people say, "All right, y'all better watch y'all because I'll put y'all on blast." We'll do it. Like anybody out there that feel the need to put us on blast, hurry up and do it. Okay, I got a better one for you. I dare you. How about that? We're not scared of that. Like ain't no putting people on blast. Not over here. Somebody asked Fly, is she married? Young conservative. Ain't no way. Ain't listen.
Oh, she might be, man. She might be.
No, she ain't.
I'm telling you, man. She might be married to one of the best human beings on earth.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's gonna be hard to because she won't see people tell her that she won't even take a 1 second to listen, like not even one, bro. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for her. Hello from Very Cold Twitter. Oh, it's cold. So yeah, so anybody else?
No.
Done. I think they
my biggest issue here, guys, is this. People say they want the truth. Okay, let's agree. You want the truth. Let's say we want the truth too. Say we are lying. We are lying 100%. Say that's what you believe. If you can unequivocally say we are lying, how is it that you cannot tell us about what are we lying? That is all I want to know. How is it you cannot tell us what exactly we are lying about? You think it'd be easy, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, it's saying my connection is bad or something. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, it went through. Somebody said they had hello Sharon from Australia. BJoy42, I have a question. Okay, go ahead. You can either click on the link and come in and ask it, and that way we can, elaborate back and forth with no delay, or you can put it in the comment section, and this will lend us the opportunity to show people how to answer simple questions. I mean, I'm sure we would have some kind of statement to make after that, but it would be nice to answer questions here, which most people refuse to do. Well, liars refuse to answer questions. People that tell the truth can't wait to answer.
They can't wait. Pins and needles. Yes, she is still making. Yes.
Yes. Well, she's not going to stop because that's her promotions, and see her army. They like the attention, so they're gonna tell her to, yeah, make videos more and do this. But let me ask you one thing. Have you noticed that Tory has never addressed anything towards Too Strong?
Nope. Well, not directly.
Yeah, not directly. She ain't gonna do it. No. She's not gonna do it. I don't think so. And why? Because she know that what we know. Because see, what we do here is like, it might be a little hidden. Sometimes we do videos. We say certain things to them, and they know that we know what we know. So they're not gonna they're gonna kind of keep quiet to us and act like this is how they play it. Well, I don't even know who they are. I never heard of them. That's the Floyd Mayweather. I like how he do that. They ask about a certain box. You be like, "Who is that?" I don't know what you're talking about. But he don't damn well
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So they play that game, but that's the reason why they won't say nothing, because they know good and well. Uh, shut flag go buzz on pool. Did she did she leave, or did she say anything else?
I don't. I haven't seen hide nor hair of fly mama, but maybe she might be in that. I haven't seen her here.
No, B Joy Tori. Okay, you said she did a music video in 2017. Are you sure? I don't think she did.
I'm looking for. Oh, here you. You are all cowards and affront to justice and truth speakers, but it's time to turn over the tables.
All right.
If you was a truth speaker, you would answer the question. But you didn't. You don't want to answer the question, Miss Fly Mama.
Hey, somebody that's more important. B Joy 42. How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm good. My question is that in 2017, Tori did a music video.
Are you sure?
Uh, yeah, I saw it. I have the link.
Okay. Well, and who was in the video with her?
It was for a movie called Highway to Hampton or something like that.
Oh,
It,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so what I'm wondering is, in 2017, she would have been with Shelley. So
Mhm.
was she being trafficked? Was she forced to be in that video?
You know what?
Do you know anything about that?
I'm not sure what video you're talking about.
Oh, okay. If there's some way I could send you the link, I could send it to you.
Too strong podcast at gmail.com. Let me put it up here on the screen real quick.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah, just been really curious about that, and there's no way to find out the answer.
Yes, it is. Was it? I mean, you got to tell us what we need to see the video. Who was? It was for a movie or a music video?
No, it's a music video for the movie. It's about a spring break and these kids going on spring break,
And,
and she's in the music video with this guy that falls asleep and he dreams that he's on spring break.
oh, okay. So what was the point behind it? You were saying, so was she being trafficked during the time of shooting the video, or was the video inappropriate? Like, what's up with the video?
Well, it wasn't inappropriate, but she's dancing in the video with these girls, and they're showing
I can believe that.
rear ends and that. And like it's 2017.
Uh huh.
My question is, she would have been with Shelley in 2017.
Right.
Would she have been trafficked, or did she just do that on her own?
But
Is
what
what I'm wondering if you had any information on that.
I guess the question is like, and I'm not taking her side at all. I'm trying to get a better understanding. What was wrong with her doing that particular video?
There wasn't.
Okay.
It's just that if she had been through all this trauma,
Mm-hmm.
why would she be dancing in that type of video?
What type of video is it?
It's just girls in bikinis and showing hind ends and things
I
like
get
that.
what you're talking about now. I
So it
get
is inappropriate.
Well, I mean, it's typical of TV today.
Inappropriate.
There was no,
You can say
yeah,
it. It's okay. It's
right,
inappropriate. Yeah,
right.
it is inappropriate.
But it's just that if she gets triggered, like she was with the cops, and she was crying and, really all upset and everything, wouldn't a music video like that trigger her into an episode?
Yeah, if she had been through what she was going through, and then if she was traumatized the way she acted, like, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
so
yeah.
um okay, I'll look for that link and then I'll send that video over to you.
And then are we sure it's her?
Oh yeah, it's definitely her.
Okay.
Clear picture.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's from 2017, so it's not like AI or anything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
That's
I've
that's
just been really curious about that.
okay. Yeah. We not. I'm not familiar. I don't think that we're familiar with that particular video.
Okay.
Any other?
Well, no, that's all. You guys are great. I love watching you. And thank you for getting to the bottom of this. I just hope that true victims are not hurt by this. And
Right.
I hope this doesn't help any of the people that they are accusing get out of jail because of all the lies. There's so many saying that, this one's my dad and they've raped me and all that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to pop back in. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good
Mhm.
night.
So
Okay. Now, everybody remembers something, right? About what Shelley had said. Because you know me, you know me, Corey. While people talking, you know what I'll be doing. Okay. You know what I'll be doing. Now, since the question was asked, are they still posting stuff? I decided to go take a gander at the Instagram of Ali Carter. Now, I do recall we covering some of the people say we want receipts. Okay, good. We like receipts. I remember Shelley saying that she adopted Ali at what age? 17?
19.
But she said in the video 17.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we thought it was 19. That was what we said, right? Originally, because that's what they had said originally.
Yep.
And in that video, while she was sitting down with Ali in the car and explaining the whole getting married to the whole family, she said it was 17 that she got Ali. Okay? 17. You can go back and look and listen for yourself. However, here's the crazy part. This is a document that they posted, not me. Again, them. They posted this document here. Now, it's weird that they say this is how long she has been in the foster care system. And they have both her names, Tori Outlaw and Allison Carter. Don't y'all find that kind of weird? No, don't y'all find it a little bit crazy that she said that's her fake mom, but on paper that it's your real mom? Number one. Number two, you said that you were adopted by Shelley, 17. On paper here, it's not even 19 or 17, it's 20. Your own paperwork. Now you're saying that you were adopted at 20 years old. You entered at 15. But in your video, you said you were there at 14, trafficked at 15, went back at 16, left at 17. Your own words, not mine. Okay? But on paper that you put up on your own page, you saying now that you got in there at 15 when you're supposed to be trafficked already by this dude. What's his name? Not Isaiah, but the other guy. You know what I'm talking about, right? The guy that she said she was trafficked by while she was 15. Kevin. Kevin trafficked you at 15 is what you said. But apparently you were in custody of CPS at 15. And then you were out of foster care at 20. But Shelley somehow got you back when you came back after a year being left 16 to 17 years old. You came back at 17. Shelley adopted you at 17. But then on paper that you put out, this is from her page. You can go see it on Instagram. She said she was in the system and exited foster care, not the paperwork, exited foster care in 2014 at 20 years old. And can anybody please explain to me how you can be adopted at 17, move in with Shelley because they checked her house, she said, but still be in foster care for 3 more years? Can anybody explain that? Well, no, but we lying. We are the ones lying. We, too strong, sick, paid for liars. Right?
And we can
age out at 19, by the way. But here you are at 20 years old, being adopted by Shelley at 17 after, and this was her words, not ours. 17 was the year that she got taken by Shelley Carter into her home per CPS. Now you're issuing paperwork from California talking about how you were in foster care from the age of 15 when you're supposed to be in traffic till 2014. But we lying.
Shelley, I think Shelley gonna end up getting arrested. I think she's gonna get arrested.
B Joy, the email is scrolling at the bottom there. Too strong podcast.
It's going across the bottom of the screen the whole time.
Again, everything we have ever done about the situation is not our own statements. We take their statements, we weigh it against their statements, and that's the craziest. We, we take their statements, then we take more of their statements, put the statements in the order that they say it happened, and when we have a problem by seeing it not lining up, we're lying.
Wow.
I don't get that one.
No,
I really don't get that one. Yeah,
yeah.
you can't trust CPS. That's what she said. But apparently she, now mind you, her own words is that she was dealing with Allie while she was in the care of CPS. Isn't that what she said? At
Yep.
14 years old. She knew Shelly. She said Shelly, Allie was in CPS's custody from 14 to 15 years old. Allie said she was trafficked from 15 to 16. Then she took off because she got sent out to Russia at 16. All of this supposedly happened while she was still under the care of CPS.
Hold on. Put that back up there for a minute, please.
Mm-hmm.
Put it. What did it say? Look at this.
You see it too?
Yes. It's Newsom. Is Newsom misspelled?
Gavin Newsom, yeah.
Yep, it's misspelled. Man, these people is crazy. Good time. She even got the picture. Good time. There you go. Good times. Put it up there. Oh my God, man. Yeah, Measurement said her documents is full of typos. Wow. You know, man, I'm gonna put a twist on this. I hate to say this, man, but what is up with her mom, dude?
Hmm?
I really wonder what's going on with Allie's mom. Is she because they say that she was on her way to the school, and I guess she got scared, which I would have too, because I look, I was on one of them roads like that with my whole family in Tennessee. Man, listen, woo, the roads that you don't know where you just in the mountain, just out there. But I guess she was on her way to school, and it's like deep down through the valley, you know what I'm saying? So she turned around and left. But I wonder what was she going to the school to do, and like why was she going headed to the school? I didn't understand that part.
Mm-hmm. I look, as a parent, I can only tell you what I can think, and that's take it for a grain of salt or not at all. Impulsing my wanting to go and save my child could take over, and I try taking off to go do that, and then I discover, hold on, logic say don't do that.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm saying for me as a parent, that's what I would have. That's the reason why I would have turned back. I'd be like, that didn't make no sense. I'm not going to do that.
Well, yeah, I guess if I'm going to find my kid, I'm gonna continue going through the jungle. You know,
At what age would Allie have been when she did that?
no, this is just recently, a couple days.
Then yeah, I would have definitely left. I wouldn't. Your child made that at 30.
No. I'm saying I would have never even left.
Okay, yeah, you would have never gone looking, right?
But if I did leave because I was that passionate about it, I'm not gonna stop.
You could continue going.
Yeah, I would just continue going. But we put the word and we've sent her. And look, I hate to make it seem like I'm trying to jump on her, pop her, but I got to keep it real. We sent her a direct message, told her, if you want to find your child, we can definitely help you with that. Probably like really easy.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't responded. Like that don't make sense to me. Look, let me tell you something, man. If my daughter or son was missing or in a bad predicament, whatever the case is, and I'm talking about if a dog came on my porch and started barking and scratching on the door and had a note in his mouth and say, I can help you find your son. Well, then, damn it, we're going to see if that dog can help me find my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. We clearly telling you see that we got information that nobody else got. Like, I mean, and I know some people got some of the same stuff because we all kind of go to the same sources. We just happen to get in touch with somebody that gave us, more evidence on it, and we put that up. So you see that we know what we're talking about. You see that we not like just talking, and you got somebody telling they can help you find your daughter, and you have not responded.
Mm-hmm.
That is suspect to me. I'm just keeping it real. That's very suspect to me. Yeah, that's very suspect.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know how somebody said King World won't allow anyone else to help her. That's what it seemed like. But
Oh,
how could he do that? Like why and or how is that possible?
right.
How can anybody stop? Look, can't nobody stop me from helping get my kid back. If my kid was going like, I'm not finna listen to nobody, listen to you. Something's just not right about that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? And
Um,
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. No,
No, go ahead.
I wanted to address somebody. I don't know if this is an issue necessarily, but it's not not the spelling, Mike. Um, I want you to understand something. Newsom became governor of California in 2019. Okay, he served from 2011 to 19 as a lieutenant governor. Okay, I want you to understand that. So understand me. If you guys are wanting to figure out whether or not she was getting correct information or right information or whoever she was doing, I want you to clarify one thing for me. This letterhead, and I checked the letterhead against some things here, okay? In 2014, 2009 to 2014, this letter that she got from them was issued. Where does it say? It doesn't even say when it's issued here. Oh, no, it is revised in 2019. Okay. So this was sent in 2019 to them. So they went to get this documentation. It was signed in 2020. 2020. They went back to get this information, this documentation. They didn't have this information. This is not something they had in their possession. They went to get, let me show you at the bottom of let me show you the bottom of the documentation. Look at here. Okay. You can see the time frame for yourself. This is what they say it is. Look at the date it was signed. Y'all see the date, right? Y'all see the date? Now, if this happened in 2014, wouldn't you have had this when you got Shelly? Shelly, wouldn't you have gotten this when you got the information and Shelly and Tori out of custody? Why would you need a secondary copy in 2020 about something that you picked up since you adopted her in 2014? Please explain that part to me. I just want to know that. Because if you're telling me that this is whether it's true or fake or whatever you want to call this documentation, the letterhead has some discrepancies to it to begin with. Okay, let me just say that. It's a black and white piece of paper, and you could say, well, they made a photocopy of it. The dates on this thing is the biggest issue. Why would they need to go back in 2020 to get a record of when she was in CPS's care if Shelly picked her up from CPS herself? Anybody? Can you please? I just want any of the detractors that hate us and don't want us to tell the truth. Please tell me. I don't know how you retroactively go back to something that you said you have. Because you got receipts. Anybody? No? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Besides which, 20 years old, you wouldn't need to be adopted. You'd be an adult age, and you can just leave.
Right. And somebody said that why don't we just give her the information? Because it's more than just giving her the information. It's a certain thing we have to do, but we need her permission in order to do it.
Our kid.
And we need to speak with her to get that orchestrated. But I mean, if she really want to find them, we can listen, the longer she wait, the longer the risk of is the opportunity is going to go away. And I'm not saying that as a threat, because we don't need to speak with her like that. I mean, we would like to talk to her and because we're going to ask her some questions and dig, you know how we are. We're going to do things a lot different than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else will do things differently from us. You know what I'm saying? And for her to not want to talk to anybody, because this is not, listen, I understand that it's a thing where everybody want the clout for having her. Hey, I got her mom. I had that's cool. That's how social media work. That's how people grow their platforms, and that's how people make money. And the good thing about that is nothing's wrong with that, because at the end of the day, if you can make money, take care of your family, and help people at the same time, it's a win-win for everybody. So I'm not knocking the game, but when you as a mother, you are hell bent on only talking to one individual for whatever reason, however that individual convinced you to do it, is it's kind of odd to me. You know what I'm saying? Because her goal is not to get clicks and views and all that. Her goal, I think, is to find her daughter. And you're not going to tell me who I can and can't talk to, or who I should and shouldn't talk to, if that's going to help me find my daughter or my son, if that's what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's getting paid to do that, that's fine too. That you're getting paid to come on the show. And listen, and if she is, there's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, she got bills to pay and she got to eat food just like everybody else. But that still does not negate the fact that you can't get on or talk to nobody else when they can help you find your daughter. That's really odd. I don't care how much you're getting paid. You know, maybe you can use some of that money to pay people to go find your daughter. It just don't make sense. Has it occurred that who don't want to be found?
Allie.
Has it occurred to you that we might already know that? That's obvious. That's obvious. Like what kind of sense did that make? People say stuff that don't make sense.
And well, that's their point, right? Because they're running. That's what they say. They're running.
Yeah.
Um, if they're running, I don't blame them for not wanting to be found, because you running. You going pew.
What the?
I can't blame you for pew.
Right. Yeah, that's what that means.
Yeah, keep pewing. Yeah.
I say what so for her claiming. No, she didn't. Shelly signed her out of a psych ward and assumed responsibility for her claiming. I don't think so. Who said she was being paid? No, who said who was being paid? Oh, somebody said that I don't know. Somebody in the comment section said that maybe they didn't say she, what they said, maybe Shelly's mom was getting paid. And I'm like, that don't have nothing to do with. I still don't see why you wouldn't want to find your daughter. Okay.
Can you entertain me just one more time, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just entertain me, okay?
Yes, sir.
I had mentioned something some time ago. No, I did mention it on yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And I told people there is a guy that, because remember I told everybody, if you're hiding, maybe you should try and make the background that you're in the same way over and over, and it cannot be located, whether, to make it more difficult, but they keep going outside and driving and stuff. Like, remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
Well, the weird thing is that we have I found a guy that I was thinking about, and this is him. Now, look at his method. Please, it will take a little, it might be a little bit. It's only 2 minutes and something. But watch what he does, because people will go to his page and tell him, oh yeah, try and find me. And they'll put some obscure picture up of themselves and talk on a video and make it really, very limited information. And look at what he does. And remember, he's not Diddy. He's not Denzel. He don't have them kinds of monies. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. If you've seen my geolocation videos, you've probably heard me say that before. I wanted to take a minute to clarify the I find people part, as well as the part about how to ask to be found. I'm also going to try to answer some frequently asked questions at the end of the video. So if you have questions for me, please watch to the end and hopefully I'll answer them. Okay, when I say I will find you, what I mean is I will try to figure out where one of your videos was recorded. If you would like me to do that, here are some ground rules. You must be 18 or older. I'm sorry, I'm not going to geolocate videos for minors. If you want me to geolocate a video, tag me in a comment on that video. Don't just post a comment on one of my videos saying, find me, or say, like, go look at the third video on my page that has the Respectfully, guys, I'm not going to go digging through your profiles to find videos.
Okay, now, reason I wanted to hear that part is so you understand who he is. Okay, that's what he does. Now, look at him at work. This is the best part which is why I tell people be very careful, especially Allie and Shelly.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded. So I did. You're on Bull Street in LaGrange, Georgia. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. You guys might remember that in one of my recent lightning round videos, I had a location in LaGrange, Georgia, and I mentioned weird coincidence, but I have another video coming up that's also in LaGrange, Georgia, and it's less than 2 miles from this location. Weird, right? This is it. So what can we see? The focus of the video is on the car, but as usual, I was looking at everything else.
You
You can
see?
see some store names here, and I tried really hard to read the name of this first store. I could tell it started with an S, but it was Salsa. I couldn't figure it out. But in spending a lot of time staring at it, trying to figure out what it said, I noticed that there was a Courtyard by Marriott sign behind it. So I made
You see what I mean?
Well, and not only that, they show at they can pull it over at gas stations, and you can see the gas station. They show the car. They was like in a white Dodge. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. It's just they man, they not on no dang on run, man.
No, and like I said, if this dude who just is all he is on TikTok is just a guy on TikTok, that's all he is. How can he have the kinds of resources mentally to find people by looking at stores, names, and locate you to the street and pinpoint you? And you trying to tell me by you roaming the countryside, going to do dance class here, there, you have pingable locate, you can't be found?
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I almost said
What you always say, man?
I almost said it. My bad. How stupid do you think we gotta be? If you are on the run, you're the worst runners of all. Like you want to get found. I have to believe that. Or you're not on the run and it's a good story and it leads back to what the content of what we're talking about today is. They have to make this a story that drags people in emotionally.
Yeah.
This is one of those things. I've been trafficked by 5 billion people. And not only 5 billion people, 5 billion of the most rich people you could think of, and everybody knows them. And I was not only just trafficked, but they knew exactly what I it was containers too, and it was a family. Don't forget the family. I was married to the whole family. What else? Oh, they ended their child's life too. Oh yeah, that was horrible. And they have a shed. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is and I'm going to make a reference, and people may not get this reference or they may hate the reference, but it's also a relation to abusing drugs as well. When you have an addiction, you have to keep going to the next level. Some things will be fine, and then be like, okay, this is a high, and then after a while, that high becomes passe. It gets old, and so you have to keep upping the ante. So people got tired of just hearing a regular story about Tori. So now she has to up the ante, bigger story. And that's why she had to keep stopping Shelly. So, I just remembered something we could add here. Let me add this in real quick. And it's even more monumental than the last one, which is why you hear first that was Tupac's daughter. That didn't catch. So now I got a couple. Denzel did it. And these other people as well. All of them did it to just me. Everywhere I went to, I was abused. I was just an abuse magnet. And here you go. But the children.
And let's be all the way real here, man. And this is not a any disrespect to Allie. You know, Allie, you're not that hot where everybody just wants you. The presidents, the vice president, Denzel, P. Diddy, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Won't you? You was the hot ticket all the way to Russia, and you made it back in it. Well, I guess if you're that cold, yeah, I guess you are a hot ticket because you get to Russia and make it back. But Carla, to answer to Carla Turner, what are your thoughts about her possibly being a government plant? Well, anything is a possibility, but I will strongly doubt that. This is too dumb, and it's too easy to pick apart. I think it would be done in a much more well put together fashion if she was a government plant. Now they could potentially say, okay, we're gonna do it like this so people won't think that. That's a possibility too, but just on the real, I doubt that very seriously. I think it's just a little too much. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We there's some within reason stuff that you have to start thinking about. and her story isn't been within reason. It's not something that you can just look at and say, okay, I can find that to be 100% credible, or there's nothing about her story that makes sense. Not one part. The only part that makes sense is the Shelley part. that's that's the part that makes sense. I 100% believe everything about Shelley that we found out, all of it.
Oh, the lady sent me that video.
Okay, is it her?
I think it is, but it's like a dumb flaky video. It ain't nothing. It's like well, hold on. I can't say if it's her for sure or not, but the video is of such low relevance that I didn't even, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like got 600 views on it. It ain't no real nothing like that. But it could be her. I mean, but even if it is her, that just proves what we said, because she's a phenomenal dancer and actress. So I can see her being in the video easy. She good at what she do. We saw that in the videos, and we got more stuff on her, by the way. But I'm just saying. And some stuff we're not gonna use because of the protection of others, minors and stuff in the videos. Allie is much worse than what people think, and I don't see a need to keep going deeper into videos and stuff like that, just to prove it to people that's not going to believe it anyway, or they believe it, but they still continue to fight for her because that's what they want to do.
So while we were here, an individual sent me a picture of a document that good old Shelley and Allie had put up.
Hold on, let me ask a question real quick. This is, and I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What does Big Mike supposedly being a dude have to do with what we're talking
Allie?
What
again?
You see how people are so far gone?
Topics.
What does this have to do with anything we're talking about? Why don't y'all cut that out?
The topic at hand is the many lies of Allie Catter. Well, come on up and tell us, please, because we don't want to be wrong. Do we want to be wrong, Corey? We don't want to be wrong.
We want to be corrected.
We want to be correct.
So let's put that link up there.
So come talk to us about Allie, not the other persons you just mentioned. Come talk to us about Allie and why we are not credible with regards to the Allie situation. Now, Corey, I'm going to show you this. Now, we investigated some stuff about her birthday, did we not? About Miss Tori's birthday.
Tori Outlaw.
And it was Tori Outlaw, born in 1994.
What they got here?
In 1994, it says that Tori Outlaw called the San Bernardino CPS.
And who put that document up?
This is on Tori's website, on Tori's Instagram. A minor states that two other children had rubbed her private parts and the other licked her neck in 1994.
What?
In 1994, says right there, 5/24/1994. On behalf of Tori Outlaw in 2009, this was a contacted date, right? But this is the status of what they put out. So in 95.
So this came off of Tori's page.
Tori's. Look right here. See, there she is up there.
Oh, she gonna get in trouble for putting up these false documents.
So if you're born in 94, how you calling the cops?
She come out the womb calling the police.
Damn.
Wow. Hey,
I guess algorithm is not coming up. He's
no, and ain't that, man? Listen, them people ain't gonna come on here and answer those questions.
Did you put the link already again? I don't want him to think
again. I'll do it again.
Algorithm, come on up and talk your talk, buddy. Come talk your talk. We giving you.
No,
in fact, I will mute. I'm gonna talk for me. I will mute up. Oh, but you talking to us about something we lying about. That's the point. So you say we're not credible. What are we not credible about? That's what I'm asking you about. So come tell us how we're not credible. I think it's just a conversation. I would like to know how we're not. Look, if we're not credible, you don't think we want to know? We wanna know. Please come tell us why.
Yeah, help a brother out.
Help a brother out. Help him.
Help a brother
Hey, support a black business. Support a black business and come tell a brother.
I'm checking you on what?
I don't know. That's not English. You're checking on us. Thank you. We could. Hey, look. I don't want to have something wrong with me, and no. But this ain't about those two people. This is about Allie, Tori, and Shelly. we ain't talking about them other two. Are they on the screen right now? No. Did we talk about them? No.
And what do we support? What do we support about Jag and Ronnie?
And Ronnie. Yeah. Please
And
tell us.
what's they got to do with what we talking about anyway?
You're right. That's the first thing you say. Makes no sense. I agree with you. You make no sense. But you type in when you could be talking. Come talk to us, man. Why won't you come? Why won't you come talk to us? You don't even got the cam up. Just come talk.
Scared? Coward?
You have all the info about why we're lying about Allie. And we discredited and we don't have how.
He's want to draw some attention to his channel, I guess.
Didn't you just interview?
Okay, everybody, go to Algorithm Network and subscribe. There you go, man. You happy now? Oh God, there you go. Yeah. I bet goofiness. Here go the link again, right up under your comment. There you go. Now you can't say you don't see it. Oh God. I don't even upload. I bet you don't, because you ain't got.
That's not a flex, buddy.
Yeah, I don't even upload. I've never uploaded anything. You done made a logo and everything else.
He don't upload, but he got 22 videos on his channel.
Can't come up with nothing to say.
How did 22 videos get on your page if you didn't upload them?
Yeah.
They just showed up. YouTube do it for you.
If you think you're gonna trigger me with that dumb comment, load your wife though. Okay.
What?
All righty.
So the stuff he has on his page is oh no, he talk about he fixed on the people he mentioned. That's what it is.
He did what?
He's fixed on those people, on those two he mentioned.
He the man.
He can't help it. He takes other people's contents and put it on his channel is what he does.
Oh
yeah. He don't have no original thought in his mind, so he puts other people's stuff on it.
So why he mad at us, man?
Because we have original content. That's why. But that's okay. We'll keep lying if that's how you call it. And you keep running because you can't defend the statements you make. Okay.
No, Legacy Bunker, I appreciate it, but he didn't insult my wife. He don't know how. Look, I'm so secure with me and my wife. I'm not, man. This dude is comedy.
Yeah.
Dude, please. But he wouldn't say that like nowhere.
No, man, come on.
He would not say that nowhere in my presence. I can guarantee you that. I mean, that's a 1,000% guarantee. 1,000%. This clown would not be in my presence at all and say that. No.
No, we're not the tough ones. You're the one that came first.
No. It ain't tough, buddy.
Tough.
Look, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And then you can tell him, well, let's see, I told you he was not. It ain't about tough, buddy. I just know this for a 100% fact. You would not say that in my presence. You wouldn't even consider saying that in my presence.
I could see that. Now I could see that. Legacy. That make a little bit of sense there.
Yeah. You should bring your mama with you when you come.
Yeah, because she's gonna need to.
How she feel about me?
She gonna need to wipe your wounds because you're gonna be crying a little bit. She's gonna need to cuddle you a little bit. The problem here is, and now we're going back to the very beginning of this platform, what we talked about at the beginning of this show. What exactly are you seeing? You see what we talked about at the very beginning? He is exemplifying the very thing we talked about at the onset of this show. He is reliving everybody else's trauma as though it's his.
Yep.
He come on here to defend everybody's trauma.
Yep.
So when we say that Shelly and Tori have been successful at what they're doing, we're not lying. They have gotten this thing down perfect because they know how to mix it. They can mix the right amount of stress, of trauma, of grief, and anger all in one to people. And they market it very, very well, to the point where people are willing to not only come at you, but threaten you, talk about your people while talking. Now, listen to carefully. Listen, what this guy just did was talk about something that he says other people go through, and it's bad. Oh, you understand that, right? He is willing to issue trauma-based statements to other people in defense of a traumatic person. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
This is what you call secondary or vicarious trauma.
and you're right there. They got a cult now. It's a cult. Yeah, Shelly and Allie might be married. They might be, but it would seem that a marriage certificate should be out there, but they just kind of like married amongst themselves.
Like the family she married.
Yeah, like the family she married. or hey, you know what I'm saying? You know,
She married everybody.
I get it. You know, you don't need it. You know, let me see. Yep, you don't.
I struck a chord, but that's okay. I know I struck a chord. I struck a chord, and it's showing, but that's okay. And I'm glad I struck the chord because it's factual. The factual thing is this: this grift started a while back, and the grift has continued, and they were banking on people not asking questions. That's the way the grift worked. Present something that's so traumatic, but also being spoken about, because let's be honest, child trafficking has been spoken about for forever. Alex Jones started talking about this back in the early 90s or late 80s. Okay. He's not new to this. There have been scores of people talking about this very same thing for years before Tory came on the scene. Okay. Let's not get this twisted. People knew about this stuff for forever. Okay. So you pick a topic that everybody can bond to. And what you do then is you make it Hollywoodized to the point where everybody can, and you start naming names in Hollywood because, you know, that's also a cabal thing going around. These people do this stuff, so they'll believe it. Then say you've met them, but not just met them in the aspect that you're trying to sell. They abused me. And then you name the most off the wall names of people that abused you. The timelines doesn't have to match up because the trauma will outweigh that. Now you say that I was a child, 5 months old when they did that to me. Oh no. And you don't care about when she was a child. Then you say you were trafficked at any age. It doesn't matter if it lines up because children get trafficked at that age. And then you say this woman saved me. And then you now have this woman that's in the good light. Doesn't matter if the timelines add up. It doesn't matter if she tells you out loud that she was a problem to CPS with this child. They gave an excuse for that too. Their grift is immaculate. We have to give them their props. They know what they're doing. Oprah was finally proven right with these two. If the person who's doing it is any good, what she say? They're gonna like it.
Yep. Yep.
Oprah didn't lie on that one.
No, because some of these people that's saying this stuff, they you know, they like it now. You were both asking, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's why she didn't want to come on, because we was asking the right questions. Look, if somebody telling the truth and you got somebody that's gonna put the word out there, you know, they used to use the excuse that we too small of a platform. Okay, now we got over 150K followers, so now we still too small. It's just all excuses, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't want to have to be held to the truth, and that's it. Yeah. These people crazy. I'm sorry.
But like I told you before, man, I knew they weren't gonna want to come talk.
Nah.
No, they can't, because the questions we have are not what you find on any other platform.
And they simple questions too.
This man, look, Christoph can answer these questions.
Yeah. Hell, Crystal's opinion said Allie is starting to seem like a participant in this cult where they going in. I'm starting to think Allie might be one of the leaders of the cult.
I thinking so too, man.
Because
she started
she started out as a victim, but now she a leader of the cult. She been passed the torch.
Hmm.
And then, so I know that it's been a lot of different. You know, they say that school is closed too. That school is not closed. I wonder why they keep saying the school is closed.
Well,
Uh, that school ain't closed. I think they looking forward to big things. And we then reached out to the owner to see if she want to come and talk. Um, but we haven't heard anything from her yet. Maybe she don't know. Hey, maybe y'all can reach out to her for us and see if y'all can get her to just look on the website. It's the number up there. Just see if she can, if she willing to come on Too Strong and talk, because we want to talk to these people. Because see, if nothing else, and I say this sincerely and not in an arrogant or cocky way, but we gonna ask the good questions and really like dig and get down to it. Yeah, Kiki, yes, you can come up. Absolutely. Here go the link for you, and we're gonna get down to it. So if you really want to help, you know what I'm saying, the school ain't closed. I'm just telling you, I got the inside source on that. The school is not closed. The school is not closed. I'm telling you right now. The school is not closed. We're talking to people that's right there. All right. Not, somebody's from the outside looking in. We got people right there that's looking right at the school. I even had one of the parents to double check for me and all that. The school open as usual, and the school is actually looking to do bigger and better things than what they have been doing. So let's see how it works out. Kim, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up?
Good.
I love you guys' show, and y'all have me cracking up sometime because a lot of people they don't open their mind, and so I don't even pay that no mind. But what's up, chat? Anyway, my question is because I used to follow Allie too, and I was sucked in for a while, and when I thought about it, I'm like, listen, what happened to critical thinking?
Hmm.
Oh, like I've been down a rabbit hole a long time ago in 2017, and I've seen how they will suck out your energy and everything you said about, I don't know if you would call it a psyop, whatever it is. There's always a lot of moving parts that's involved. You see what I'm saying? My one thing is, was Shelley right for interfering with this young woman, young girl when she was a little girl? Is if nothing else, should she be responsible for lurking around the schools and doing all of that? Even if the girl don't want to be found. Is that a problem? That's my problem.
You say even if she don't want to be found?
Even if she don't want to be found, no, by any means, do you. The point I'm having with Shelly is that why did the CPS have to tell you to stop going around the schools and stay away from? It's what she did when the girl was younger for me. You see what I'm saying? Like all of these P Diddy's and all of that stuff, that's fine because we want to believe that stuff. I got you. Yeah, 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 whatever. The bottom line is that she preyed on that girl from the beginning when she was a young girl. I think that's where my problem is. She need to come forward for that.
Who did you know with Shelly?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why was she lurking around? I mean, you
because
know,
because she's a weirdo.
right.
Hmm.
So if nothing else, if nobody agrees with anything else, can you agree that what she did from the onstart was wrong?
Absolutely. See, that's
That's
another.
it. I mean, that's like for me, if you don't want to believe nothing else, okay, so, listen, I'm 58 and I know about the mansions. What do you call it? The guy with the cigar that had all the women and, come on. This girl was nowhere around, okay? Is this Shelley's story? I don't know. Am I going to be that vested now? No. I watch you guys. I like what you're doing. And see, people don't like to hear the truth. They act like it, but you really don't want to know the truth.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've been, like I said, I went down that rabbit hole a long time ago with another case, and I seen how how deep it goes. the players that's in it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people even they never go to justice because there is none. You see what I'm saying? So whatever it is that people need to just open their minds and stop following everything. You see what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
there's good and there's evil.
Right. That's it. And,
Let's
and both of these people are evil. And
yeah,
but the bad part of it is that, like I said, and I want to bring this again. We believe that Allie was a victim in the beginning, and she
yes,
was indoctrinated and brainwashed, and now she has become accustomed to that lifestyle, and she thinks
right.
she like it because she don't know nothing else. That is a protection barrier that some people
Like
have.
Stockholm, right?
Yeah, it's like you don't want to deal with the negative effects to it, so you put yourself in a situation where you like it, where it's enjoyable to you, and that's what she's doing. And I believe that once she's rescued, if she is, that give her a little bit of time and she'll come back and say, hey, listen, I really appreciate you guys, all the people that called Shelly out for being what she is and that pushed and pushed and pushed. Because at the end of the day, we know and we have information that that leads us to believe that Allie is a victim and she's in extreme danger. Well,
Right.
and we don't mean the kind of danger that she's speaking of. It's
Hmm.
danger is right there with her, and that's Allie and
Right.
Army. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
we afraid that one day they gonna get scared of Allie and they gonna do what they feel like they need.
Yeah. And that's the thing too,
But they're gonna
nobody wants them
hold
to get too scared.
I'm not done. Hold on. And they're gonna make it seem like it was somebody else or one of these so-called elites that did this to her. And that's what we're
Mhm.
afraid of. So this is one of the reasons why we push so hard to keep people on the fight to try to find her and rescue her. Because I mean, we really care for the girl, even though we know that at this point she's rotten. You know what I'm saying? But she's rotten,
Right.
she's been indoctrinated, and we really want to help her.
I appreciate you guys because you're not putting. I know you probably because I watch you all the time, but I know that you probably know a lot more. But because you're not going to put it out there to keep her safe or whatever it is that you need to do. So I salute you guys for whatever for what you're doing. Keep going strong because you're too strong, and I appreciate you.
All right, we appreciate you too, Kim. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right.
So I went looking and I found the video. Now the original, and people I know they will come in and say, that's Stu Peters' video that you're talking about was forever, and that was before she decided to stop going public with her story. Except that she's still going public with her story, just not on certain networks. However, I do want to have you listen to her video. The video is 3 years old. I found the original on Stu Peters' network on Rumble. But this is what she had to say when asked about two certain individuals. Okay.
So the names that you just mentioned, Barack Obama, Steven Tyler, Joe Biden, Michelle Obama, have you had personal sexual experiences with these people?
Yes.
These people participated in sex abuse firsthand with you.
Yes.
You see the grin?
I was gonna say, look, listen, I promise. Look at her face.
You see that grin?
We should get the behavior analyst to do this for us. I'm gonna hit him up.
Yes, you should.
Can you tell that story? Because that's important for people to understand and to know. And to this point, I don't think a national platform has given you the opportunity to say those things.
No, because everybody is complicit. Everybody is complicit. It is covered up by your local FBI. It is covered up by your local police department. It is underground tunnels. There's a whole world.
Hold. Stop it for a minute. See, this is a telltale story. Okay, imagine this. She's saying it's hidden by your local police department.
Mm-hmm.
So that means she's talking to me, you, everybody listening, and I'm pretty sure this got at least 1 million views. So she talking to multiple people all over the country. Your local police department is covering this up. I guarantee you right now, and I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to get no trouble. But if I was to get on my telephone right now and call not even the 911 number, I'm talking about the police at the desk, and say, hey, I know somebody, no, I've been raped, molested, this, that, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna track that phone and they're gonna beat at me within 3 minutes.
Period.
You telling me they don't care? See, this is one thing that we got to stop, is that the police are crooked. Now, I know a lot of y'all feel, I can't believe you, my police department. Every police department, 9 times out of 10, got somebody in there that's corrupt. I get that. But, you're not going to sit here and convince me that every police department is corrupt. I don't believe that at all. Like 0%. That's not true. Because I'm telling you, the same people that's saying that, as soon as something go down, they're going to call the police. If somebody get behind Allie and Shelly and start shooting at them, I guarantee you, they are going to call the police.
Anyway.
It's a different way of life. There's every source of transportation. When I met Joe Biden, I was rushed through many celebrities. Half of them I did not know. It didn't faze me to see them. It didn't. Some of them were actually very conceited and cocky that I didn't know who they were. Underground, under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, there are many tunnels. Again, there's a way of transportation. There's every single way of transportation under the ground. I was sold to Joe Biden. Multiple times.
No dates, no time frame. I was just sold. Now listen carefully. Listen to me, people. We are talking about a very specific amount of time. Please remember, her documentation says that she was in custody of CPS from what dates to what dates? 2009 to 2000 and what? 19? So please explain
look at her
to me
face.
how she got
look,
trafficked.
her face is saying right now, I can't believe I'm sitting here on this show saying this stuff.
Look, we got enough stuff to talk about Joe on. But
oh yeah,
we don't like
him either.
So okay, take her word for it that she got trafficked to every celebrity.
Wait, hold on, hold on. Let me say this real quick, Brown. Please hold that thought. I don't want to lose it. Somebody say what that, like, they inferring that if she said Joe Biden, why didn't she say Orange Man? They referring to Donald Trump. I'm gonna tell you why she didn't put Trump name in it.
Because he just sued her.
See, listen, it's the same reason why she won't come on this show, and liars don't like to come on this show, because they know we will bust them down. She ain't finna say Trump name. Trump will say, let me tell you something. Oh my God, yeah, right.
I don't know who this Allie character is. I've never met her. I'm sure I can do shit. I can tell you this, she is not my type. I can just met her. Come on, man.
He'd have called her a nasty woman and everything.
Man, he'd have called her all kinds of names. Come on, man.
But that's why she didn't say his name. But okay, go ahead. I hope you didn't lose your thought, Brown.
No, I didn't. This kind of thing here, right? There's no dates. So we have a very set amount of time to work with. You say you were in custody from the time you were 15, even though you said you were trafficked at 15, until the time you were 20. But different results, you say then you were 14 and missing at 16, came back at 17. Now you're trying to make us believe that somehow the elites sold you to not just Joe Biden, not just to Obama, every celebrity and Russia in a 1-year time frame. And it wasn't even that, because you said you escaped from that and was on the street for a year, not trafficked for a year, on the street for a year. Your own words. If you were on the street eating and doing whatever, then you willingly gave into stuff instead of calling CPS to go back to Shelly. You didn't go back to Shelly. You didn't even call Shelly for that year. Your words. And then when you did get abused by somebody, you didn't tell Shelly that either. Okay, so you don't trust the authorities. Okay, you don't trust the authorities. You don't trust Shelly? Or you're trying to keep Shelly safe by taking all the abuse for her. That's what you're trying to make us believe. None of your story makes any damn sense, woman. None of it. Somehow, the elites trafficked you to these two people. Of all people, Biden and, okay, and Obama. Consecutively, over and more than once. Didn't she just say more than once?
Man.
More
Hold on.
than one time? And you just free to walk around now and say that. Okay.
Sometimes people don't talk about it, because when you don't talk about it, it makes it okay. When you don't talk about it, it makes you bury it. When you don't talk about it, it's easier, and it kills that part of you. I was sold for blowjobs.
The man asked you specifically to tell us about it. You go into tunnels. Why? Because people believe tunnels. Then you say you can get any kind of armaments down there and travel is easy because people will buy that. She stays away from naming the times that she did that because she knows, at least on that front, you can measure it up. You can actually check to see where Obama and Joe Biden was at the time if she had set a date. Because you know why? The White House has records of it. The White House registry will tell you where Obama was, where Joe Biden was. 100%, they will have it all logged all the time. So no, that's why she didn't name dates.
And the reason why they not, this is what I believe, why they're not suing her is because she don't have nothing for them to sue for.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's like a waste of time. Everybody know. Well, this is what I think. Like, just could you imagine? And as much as I don't like Obama or Biden, could you imagine them sitting back saying, "Dude, sue her for what? Nobody believe her. They probably don't know people believe her. they probably don't even think people believe her. So sue her for what? And she don't have nothing to sue for that's worth their time. What probably? I mean, she might got a little more money than what we thinking because she, doing a lot of scamming. But I mean, it ain't on record, so it's just really nothing. It's a dead sue.
Can somebody please tell me what in the world does any of the conversation we having today have to do with this? Like, I'm really confused, man. It's happening way too often for it to. What?
Yeah,
We talking about Allie and Shelly. Look, I understand y'all can't answer the questions. I get it. Anyway, no dates, no people. She mentioned a whole bunch of celebrities, but she never names a name until later when the names are actually in the news. You notice that?
Yep.
Denzel's name got popular. She mentions Denzel. P. Diddy's name got popular. She mentions Diddy. Y'all don't catch that? Okay, I'm going to make a prediction. I am going to make a prediction. She's going to mention another celebrity here soon. Okay? You ready? I'm going to make, and y'all can hold one as my Nostradamus, quote. She is going to say the next name that's going to come out about who trafficked her. Listen carefully, everybody. It's going to be Nelly.
Oh, I was going to say Usher.
No, she's going to say Nelly. You know why? Nelly just performed that Trump stuff.
Oh,
now he trending. She going to say Nelly next. Watch.
Yeah, but they mad at Nelly, ain't they?
Mad. Watch. They going to say Nelly.
Say she was speaking 5 years ago before it was popular.
Untrue. It was popular back then.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about Diddy ending his first wife's life. Everybody. People been talking about Diddy doing this stuff since in the 90s about him and Tupac. You can't tell me they didn't put him and Tupac in the same place and say he did that. How long have people been saying that about Diddy?
Man, years on top of years.
Come on now. Come on, please. But because she mentioned him, that all of us, no, everybody was talking about Diddy in that way. Video surfaced in the early 90s before she was born about him and these kids and everybody, and they mentioned this stuff forever ago. It just never had any traction.
But not the tunnels. What?
Yes, definitely the tunnels.
What?
Definitely the tunnels.
Oh, you got to wake up. What?
Trust me, they talked about the tunnels.
They've been talking about the tunnels and essaying in them tunnels since I was little. What you talking about?
Look, when we heard about Hugh Hefner passing, right? And even before Hugh Hefner passing, we knew about tunnels that linked him and Diddy's building. Did we not? We heard about this before Ali talked about it.
I think Wendy was
Wendy Williams talked exactly. Wendy Williams been talking about Diddy for how long now? She got her whole life erased because of Diddy. People been talking about Diddy. Ali ain't said nothing new.
Look at here. Measure Man said this right here. She claims she found the tunnels. He posted articles from 1980 about tunnels. Tunnels has been around forever. Since I was little, they've been trafficking dope and kids and everything, and guns and weapons and everything, and money through tunnels for years. Since before I was born. So how do you think, what are you talking about? Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you got the information from Ali, but this information been floating around forever. And Ali is very intelligent, and she's a researcher. So she's been researching all this stuff, and they put together a phenomenal story for people like you. Yeah, because he's alive. And he is a thug, so we probably better be quiet.
Now, he ain't no thug no more. He out there flipping his wrist.
Yeah.
Tupac out there flipping his wrist, man.
Well, them the thugs, bro.
He an actor. He an actor and a half.
Yeah, them the yeah.
I just don't know how y'all can think that. Look, they've been talking. Okay, listen to this. There have been conversations about Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa trafficking children.
In tunnels.
In tunnels under the Vatican, throughout the whole of Europe, in America, New York.
But again, Brown, but this is a case of people just want to believe it. She want to believe it. No, but she talked about those tunnels and she predicted that fire and everything. But then you so missing a point that the stuff that's right in your face. She also said Tupac was her daddy. She also said she shot a video in a tunnel with Jay-Z and some other people that was shot in New York. She said a whole lot. She also said she was sold to Russia. So you concentrating on something that she said that you think line up with the truth versus you looking right at the lies that she put right in your face, but you don't want to address that.
Nope.
That's a mental issue. It's the same thing we do. Look, we do the same thing with our kids. No way my kid did that. No way. No, I'm going to ride with him 1,000%. That's it. You sitting there looking right at the stuff in your face. So why do you even keep bringing up all that other stuff? You don't see that she lying? Or tell me you don't see that. Like, please answer me. Do you see that?
They don't care.
Wow.
It's not that they don't see it. They've said it before, right? They said it don't matter if she lied.
Biden like black girls. I'm sorry to tell you. He like him. Look, let me tell you something. You can chalk it up however you want to. Everybody like black girls. Believe me. The so-called white high uppity executives. Oh, trust me. They be on the block getting them some black girls. So don't go for that one. They're not gonna take them home and marry them. Oh, but they're gonna sneak around the back.
Yeah, they've been doing that since slavery.
Everybody want to know. That's like saying black dudes don't like white girls.
You're stupid.
I mean, come on, man.
Oh lordy, lordy, lordy.
Come on, man.
Leave it to you to go there, man. Leave it to you
Okay. All
to
right.
go there.
Who would you believe though? Seriously. Okay. I'm finna give you a serious answer. Othello Johnson. Seriously. Every person who has come out is called no, that's a lie too. Everyone, not we didn't say that. You said that. You the one got on here and told that lie. If did we say Othello Johnson was a liar?
Mm-hmm.
And he been on our show. We say he telling the truth. So stop. So you lying. Stop lying. You
Why
are
you
lying.
always lying?
We wouldn't believe you if you came over here because we see you got a record of lying.
Somebody wanted proof, and so here you go. You wanted proof that you call us liars. Since you won't talk properly or slow down long enough, I hope you see it. You did say this. By definition, you get paid to lie. You said it, your words, and I bet you're gonna say, "Well, that wasn't aimed at you." You did call us a liar. Come on, man, fly, fly. Don't lie. Don't lie, fly. You call us liars. Okay, you did. And when you came on, you wouldn't talk. Oh no, sorry. That's all you did. My bad.
You wouldn't listen.
All you did was talk. You don't listen.
Okay, you the one. Okay, you the one said who will we believe, and you seen Othello on our show, and we said we believe him, but then you said who will we believe? Your mission is to just make us look bad because you want to be an alley follower and you want to worship alley. That's your problem. And it's so sad because you have been around for a long time and you know how we get on. I'm sorry to see you so caught up in this alley thing, alley thing, and going over this Miss Alley because you want to believe something that's not true because you resonate with it. And I man, you got me not really wanting to say because I think you're pretty cool. But the thing is, you started making me think you just like them. You're just like Allie. You just like Shelly, because why are you wanting to agree with them and believe them so bad, even though you see the evidence sitting right in your face? It's right in your face. You don't see these lies. You didn't see the timeline. Are you paying attention here? And then you want to get on here and try to make us out to be the liars or the bad guys because we pointing out lies, but we've also put in front of you a man who has really been traumatized with a kid that has really been traumatized, and you want to do this to us? You just like them. You just like him, but you absolutely believe him, but you know for a fact we the one brought him to the forefront and said we believe him, but then you want to put it out to the audience. Well, who do you believe? Everybody that says something, they're liars. You just told a bold-faced lie and you know better than you know you lying. And I'm disgusted with you.
Okay. I will play with you. You said you absolutely believed Othello. Good, good. And you said also that she is not lying. Your words. You said that she isn't lying. Now, if you say she's not lying, I have one question for you. I just need one answer from you. That's all. At what age did she say she was adopted by Shelley? Now, hear me out. I want to know what age she said she was adopted by Shelley.
Now, how about you? How
A
about
lie is
you? Click the link and come in here.
what is a lie? If a lie is you telling something that isn't true, at what age did she say she was adopted by Shelley? Because so far we have 3 different years. 3 different years that she is telling everybody that she was adopted. Which was it? Was she adopted at 17, 19, or 20?
Come on the show, Marissa. I love to have you on here so you can tell us all about it and we can ask you some questions so you can quit running and using the keyboard.
I just want to know. Or you can't come in right now, but you can talk. You can type, but you can't come on.
Yeah, I bet you can't.
You know, it's easier to talk than type. Did you know that? You can actually do a whole lot more in your house if you're talking as opposed to having the phone in your hand. She couldn't be adopted until she aged out. Okay, that's what you said. Now remember, Marissa, you said you don't lie. You said you don't lie. And you don't believe liars. Except that's not what she said. You see, the problem is both Allie and Shelley said that Shelley adopted her. CPS gave her custody of Shelly at 17. 17. So, Marissa, which is it? Did she age out at 17, age out at 20, and they couldn't? Or did CPS give her the adoptive rights of Allie at 17? Not my words, theirs. Which is it? And if it's not one or the other, or is it a lie? Which is it a lie? If what you're saying is true, then what they're saying is a lie. If what they're saying is true, then what you're saying is a lie. So somewhere somebody lied.
And how did she call the police when she was a baby?
When she was a baby. Please,
And was she in the Jay-Z video in the tunnel? Come on, Marissa, answer the questions.
You can type. You say you can't talk? Type.
Oh, she ran off.
Who lying, Marissa? Who lying?
She ran off. Let's see that. We got somebody that want to talk. What's up, Romello? Hello? Oh, he went naked.
Okay.
What's
going
going on?
to shoot a shot at somebody.
Yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
somebody else. Uh-oh.
Is he
Hello? True?
True back.
That was true?
Yeah, it's true.
True, you there?
Is that the real
Hello?
true?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
That's somebody.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, True?
Hey,
Yes.
y'all. How y'all doing?
Who this is?
They're true. You can hear me.
That's Miss Georgia. That's Georgia right there.
Georgia friend. They're my Georgia friend, huh?
That's your Georgia friend.
Hey, y'all.
What it is, Shouty? What it is?
Listen, listen here. I'm listening to y'all, and I just can't for the life of me understand how it's like y'all are putting out so much proof of just debunking everything that's been said throughout the years with her and Shelly. And it's got to be some mental illnesses going on, because I'm not understanding why people are ignoring the facts. And the facts come with receipts, and
Period.
receipts have been put out. And I'm just mentally, cognitively, I'm trying to put it together, because when I'm on her page, it's the whole bunch of, it's more white people following her and in Allie's army than, us, or whatever the case may be. People like us are only following her on TikTok. And TikTok is a playground for misinformation,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that stuff. But I'm just really, really trying to put this together, because it's gotta be, you attract what you are, and y'all gotta have some mental illnesses, and something's wrong with your brains. You done ate the wrong piece of toast in the morning. Something's wrong, because how in the hell can y'all not? I mean, these men are sitting here putting out proof from Too Strong to King World to everybody else, whoever else got it going on. But everybody's putting out proof, paperwork, videos, debunking almost everything this lady and this bulldagger done said. And I'm sitting here trying to really, really understand what's going on. And Too Strong, I wanted to say something last night I forgot to say, but and I might get dragged for this. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna beat my ass about it. But that Jaguar right, that mental health Jaguar right, y'all gonna quit letting that beast on y'all platforms pull y'all into manipulative situations. Jaguar ain't right. She ain't been right for a long time. Y'all got to understand that all this stuff that they are saying, they're getting from people like us. Okay, when I say us, they're watching spiritualists, they're watching people with the gift of sight, with the gift of, they're watching prophets and people that have a gift to predict stuff. That's where the hell they're getting this stuff from. This is not them. So both of them, you mean to tell me out of all the women in the world, Jay-Z gonna stick his little banana peel and Jaguar right and this little girl, y'all gotta think, man, this stuff is not happening. These people have mental issues. They have mental illnesses. They love attention. This stuff is not just for money, but also for attention. They want to grab these people. They probably was lame as hell in high school. They was probably some nerds, some in high school, some they didn't get the attention that they needed, honey. So they out here in the real world and they trying to, you know what I'm saying, get attention the best way they can. But these women have mental illnesses. This is ridiculous. This all of them have something in common. Jaguar, Ryder, Bulldagger, Shelly, Bull, everybody just bulldagging in 2025, 2024, 2023. They all came on the scene at the same doggone time. Bulldaggers anonymous. You understand? You get a bulldagger, you get a bulldagger. They all the dang on same.
So let me break something down for you so we can all get a very clear understanding. This channel has nothing to do with Jaguar Wright, no more than anybody else. We are just a platform, and she went down to the bottom and we clicked her on her button just like we did yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You came up and talked. Nobody has heard us say that we believe that Jay-Z did anything with his whatever he got to put it in whatever she got. That's between them. But the reason why we're not really even interested in all of that as it relates to Jaguar is because there's a massive difference between Jaguar and Allie Carter. And here's the biggest difference. Yeah. Jaguar is saying that these things happen to her. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't even know what all she said is happening because I don't listen to her like that, to that extent. Mm-hmm. And the Jay-Z and the P. Diddy and all them, these are grown men. And I have never seen her marching around with kids. I have not ever seen her doing a dance school or singing classes with a bunch of kids and traveling with kids while saying she's on the run from elites. So at this current moment, Allie Carter is extremely dangerous. And let's just say, for argument's sake, which we have not said either way, let's just say, I'm not saying she lying. I'm not saying she not. I'm just saying, let's just say and go with what you said, that Jaguar is lying, which that has little to no effect on us and our communities and what's going on. But what her name, Allie, what Allie or Tori is doing has a major impact on our youth. And this is the reason why we so hell bent, if you want to call it that, on exposing her. She riding around with kids. She's teaching kids. She's influencing kids. And that's our big concern. We don't care nothing about what Jag doing and what she got going on. We're talking about Allie.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Now, I'm thinking all of them is in cahoots and stuff. From the other channels, that's what they've been saying. So when I saw Jaguar come over here, I'm like, well, dang, they all in cahoots. What's going on?
You gotta look at it. Jaguar, okay, for instance, and this is not a shot at you, right? But watch this. We've had people say you shouldn't put her up there on because she cussed too much. But that's your problem if you want to cuss. That's something. That's your thing. You're not affecting no kids. You're not running around here that we know of affecting no kids. Yeah, so we don't care about you cussing. That's up to you. But when
let me apologize now. Let me apologize to my people because I just saw a couple of comments said I cussed too much. So I just want to apologize and let y'all know I really don't give a damn. Go ahead, Mr. Too Strong.
Right, and we don't give a damn if you cuss either. Right?
Because we ain't doing it. So that's you.
But what Allie is doing is affecting potentially millions of kids. This movement that she's doing could be affecting millions of kids. Not only that, I'm gonna leak something for you. We have reasons to believe this, and we'll talk more about it when we get more facts. But until we get more facts, we're not going to talk about it too much. We strongly believe that Allie Carter and Shelly Carter and her army has a crime organization and is working with a criminal organization to do terrible things to kids. That's why we're not talking about Jaguar. So when people come on here and want to talk about Jaguar, it's a big distraction. Let Jag do Jag, as long as it's not affecting us and no babies. If people choose to follow Jag and listen to Jag, good for her and good for Jag. That's their business. But when you pull kids into it, then it becomes our business because that's the mission that God put us on.
Amen to that.
Right. So for all people know, this is not a Jag channel. We don't want to talk about Jag. Well, we had Jag on our channel, and because that's what everybody asked for. Then we got her on here. I can't believe that.
Okay, I figured it out. Corey. I have broken the code. You ready? I broke the code. All right, here's the code. Too Strong will talk about something. People will come in and say, you should talk about this. We go talk about that. Y'all don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Okay, so we stop talking about it. Why don't y'all talk about that? Because you said we don't know what we're talking about. Then you say, you should have that person. They know what they're talking about. We get that person on. I don't know why y'all believe that person. Y'all should talk about this. We talk about it. And we give our viewpoints about it. That's what you said. You wanted our viewpoint. That don't sound right. We don't believe you. then why are you asking us to talk about it?
Right.
Mm.
Tell Z, who you talking about? Oh my goodness, stop defending her. Stop defending who? Who you
I'm
talking?
assuming he's talking. Let me see what's her name back in here. Oh, Marissa's back in the room. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I think Tim's talking to Marissa.
Well, I just want to know. I want to know who you talking about, who you talking to. Please tell us that. So we can.
That's just funny to me that y'all will ask me and ask Corey to talk about it. We talk about it because you want to hear our point of view. This is what they always say. You know what? Too Strong have a different opinion about it, and we want to hear yours. We finally give it. All of a sudden now, you're supposed to think like us. But that's not how this works. You wanted our opinion. Our opinion is that we don't believe everybody until we get proof that makes us believe something. And right now we see proof that this, almost said it again, this woman is lying. Her and that other woman is lying. They lying, and they're lying about the most provable things. Like, I don't even get, how when you're a kid and your kid come to you and the kid obviously has chocolate on his mouth, like it's obvious, and he even still got the piece of chocolate in his hand, and you will look at him and say, did you take the chocolate? And he go look you dead in the face and say, no. So what's that on your mouth? I don't know what that is. Did you sure you didn't eat the chocolate? Mm-mm. That's exactly what it looked like. Y'all know she lying, but you just want to eat the chocolate that she giving you.
Or,
Eat the chocolate.
or how about this one? You got somebody bleeding because they didn't been cut on the throat, and you over there talking about somebody that's been stuck by a needle in the backyard in the toe.
There you go.
We don't care about that. We got to get this man with his throat fixed so he can live. Some stuff, people say we talk about this, talk about that. We talk about what we want to talk about because this is our channel, and we don't care nothing about, like, listen, people, and I know people and I have this conversation with people in private too that call me, that know me. We have nothing to do with Jaguar and her channel. That's her channel. We know her. We talk to her, but we don't have nothing to do with what she's doing, and she don't have nothing to do with what we're doing. We just know each other, and we cool. That's it. I mean, it's not like that. I don't know where people are getting that from, but I understand, because she was on the show a couple of times, and people might come to these conclusions. But it's not. We don't have nothing to do with her. And that's no disrespect to her. We don't have nothing to do with
She know that, and she know that.
Yeah, and she know that. Just like it's crazy. But what's crazier is when we trying to talk about, and this is just keeping it real. We're talking about things that really matter, and that's dealing directly with these kids. We don't want to get distracted with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what we own. You know what I'm saying? And we just keeping it real and telling the truth. And like you said, True, why are people allowing this information to go right through their nuggets and then acting like, but she was true. She was right about the fires.
Listen, oh Lord, don't say it, True. Don't say it. Do not say it. Let me say this. She was not right about it. Okay. She went and got her information from a couple of people that know Shelly, that know people. Oh, I can't expose it. Damn it. That girl did not predict anything. You guys, I want to get that through your head. If for folks that's listening that want to be on her side. She is not a predictor. She ain't no damn prophet or prophetess. She didn't predict that. Okay. She got her information from Shelly, who got her information from some inside sources from other people. I can't say I'm in law enforcement. I gotta be quiet, but she ain't predict nothing. Okay, stop letting. I'm trying not to cuss from the people in the chat. That girl ain't predict nothing. Please stop saying that. Okay.
But watch this though. Even make it easier. Watch this. Watch. I'm finna do a prediction. After this fire is taken care of, we're gonna have another California wildfire, and it's gonna be what they call a hurricane in Florida. Okay, now what?
Well, we know that's coming. That's coming sometime in the next couple of months. It comes the same time every year.
Oh man.
But let me say this. You guys were definitely right when and it sent chills up my spine earlier when you basically, if Allie tries to leave Shelly's little path she on, Shelly has a backup plan for her, and that backup plan is exactly what you said earlier, exactly what you predicted down
Uh-huh.
to a T. They gon' they gonna unalive that girl, or they gonna frame somebody. They gonna try to make it look like, oh, well, she got a history of being mental and all this other stuff. This is another Nature Boy situation all over again. But Shelly is not going to let her out of her grasp, because even though Shelly is her handler, Shelly has a handler too.
I believe that. Yes.
This thing is serious, and is dangerous. That girl is in danger.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
in danger. So
Here go the bad part. Here go the bad part. She don't even know it.
at all, she just sitting up there talking about Tupac her dad, and she don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm not gonna go too far into this because first of all, it's not part of the show, and that's not what we're talking about. But my son was just in extreme danger and didn't even know it. And I was looking him right in his face and pleading with him. I almost got on my knees. I should have. Pleading with him. Don't do it. You in danger and don't even know it. But I've seen it firsthand. And this is the same thing going on with Allie. Allie is in extreme danger, and you could not tell her. I'm telling you, couldn't tell if she was in your face, because she can dance, so she probably can fight. If you was in her face, she'd probably fight you. If I broke it down to her like that, it's crazy.
Ooh.
She in danger, and but them people going and I hope by us saying it, it would deter them from doing it. You know what I'm saying, or at least buy her some time. But them people gonna take her out.
Oh yeah, she's already been losing followers on Instagram. They've been unfollowing people, been asking questions. But what's gonna hit them hard is when, I ain't trying to be racist on here, but I'm saying when the white folks start questioning you, you finna have a tower card moment. You finna have a downfall, and
No,
they
that's true.
to wake up over there. They starting to wake up like, girl, where you at? And I the thing about it is, when y'all started exposing her from King World to y'all and everybody else, now all of a sudden they didn't got ghosts. Somebody after us. Now we gotta. They sitting back watching this. They're sitting back, especially on Instagram, posting all that fake insurance mess. I don't know, just posting paperwork. And then you got somebody posting as if it's not Allie or Shelly. And I'm like, y'all wake up. That's them helpers posting this. Ain't no insurance holder posting this. They got the cell phone right there in their hand. Quit playing with these people. And they sitting back watching people post, oh my God, where are they? Has anybody heard from them? And they're just sitting back, just looking at it. And I'm like, y'all being played. Y'all are really being played. That's so wrong. They really need their ass beat.
Could you imagine the situation? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. On the low, this is on the low, right? Shelly, not Shelly. Allie. Allie could be sitting back thinking to herself, I hope they keep fighting for me so I can get away from these people, because they won't leave her sight. We've already got this information. When she was at the dance school, while I keep mixing up. Allie was in there teaching. It would either be somebody in there sitting down watching, and Shelly would be outside of her car, or vice versa. They never left her sight, not one time. Not one time. And you got people that's starting to call us and speak about it, but they don't want their names said on here. And we're not going to do that. So if anybody out there that want to talk, you know what I'm saying? We ain't said not one name. Y'all see that. And we only put out what we told to. So look down at the bottom, toostrongpodcast@gmail.com, because we got to help this girl. She in some big trouble here. If I'm telling you now, if anybody was to ever get her and get her far away from these people and say, look, Allie, you safe now, she'd probably say, look, okay, I did like it. I was getting used to it, because that was all a mental thing that she using to make herself feel like, okay, I don't want to leave now. I'm good here. I'm happy here. And she even said it on video. But if she get far away from them, I'm willing to bet. And then, give her some time to come down and unindoctrinate herself. I think she'd tell the truth.
We can hope. Hey, see, my thought though is I don't think it'll happen. Unless that lady gets arrested first.
But the problem is more than just her. They got to get them what they call them, the angels, the so-called angels, away from her too.
Well, I think once Shelly falls, everything gonna fall.
Yeah, because Shelly gonna tell.
Yeah, she gonna tell. She don't like jail.
No, nobody like jail. She
She
gonna
don't
take
like that. She don't like that jail thing. That jail thing is gonna be a whoop whoop. She gonna be like, hold on now, hold on now.
it.
Let's
No,
have a little conversation. Let's not get hasty.
but she might enjoy herself for a little bit. She with a dagger.
She would have, yeah. Like you say, true.
She's a dagger. You know, it's a,
I just don't understand it, but at the same time, you can't understand crazy, right? That there's a certain level of psychosis that hits when you want to believe what you want to believe, and that's how people stay in situations. That's how women stay in abusive situations. That's how men stay in abusive situations. That's how this happens. People stay places where they think they have no other option. They've been convinced. Narcissists are able to do this. The problem with this situation is that they have taken narcissism and given it steroids, and it's everywhere in their following. It is everywhere. It's pervasive. When I tell you all that this secondhand triggering is what they're banking on, it's what they bank on. Okay, I can prove to you that it's true. This happened when we were talking about the issues back in the day with Steve Harvey. We had talked about Steve Harvey and what Steve Harvey was involved in, and everybody came to the rescue of Steve Harvey. You remember that, Corey? People were talking, yo, what are you talking about? Until we showed people the video where he talking about doing something to a kid. And even then, what they told you, it's a joke.
it's a joke.
It's a joke.
And man.
Okay, wait a minute now. I must have missed this. When that happened?
Yeah, you missed a lot. You missed a lot.
You forgot to say honey?
I'm asking
Nah,
because
child.
I worked on Steve Harvey's set on the set of his show. So I'm like, wait a minute now, Uncle Steve, now because he used to be my mentor. So I'm like, wait a minute.
You
Did I miss
you might not want to announce that no more.
right, y'all gotta get like what's tea? Goodness. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna let you in. We did it, and I'll tell you what exactly. He made I'm gonna say he said it was a joke about his daughter going out with a guy, and he met the guy, and he told the guy, whatever you do to my daughter, I'm gonna do to you. And then he starts to explain to the guy what he would do to the guy, what he would be willing to do to him if he did such and such to his kid. And he went into very graphic detail about what he would do to the boy if he found out that the boy did a certain bedroom activity to his daughter.
You know what, man? Marlon, she's not gonna get the full effect unless she can see it.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? She need to see it. That way she can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Feel it. Yeah. I worked on his set for a minute. He was the HBIC back in the day. I'll say that. But everybody liked Uncle Steve. But I didn't know he said that, hon. I would have stood behind the camera and shut my mouth if I knew that.
Yeah, she, and the thing is, you don't sit there like a real man. This coming from a man. You cannot sit there and act and play like nothing like that. Like
Right.
It's not a joke that you gonna tell. Like I'm not finna tell no jokes about what I would do to no. First of all, no kid. That's the first thing. But then a boy, and then you go through the motions and start humping and kissing with your tongue and all that different crazy stuff.
What?
Yeah.
What was that?
See, this is the thing. Did you find it, Marlon?
I have it, sir.
Oh.
I have it ready and willing to go, sir.
So footage.
Art thou ready?
Is that ready? Yes.
Okay, here we go. Listen carefully, everyone. This is not our words. These are the words of the great Steve Harvey. Here we go.
I say, here's all you need to know. Whatever you do to my daughter, that's what I'm going to do to you. So if I look outside and y'all kissing real hard, when you come in here, me and you going to kiss real hard. I look outside and you cupping her. When you come in here, I'm cupping your and I'm going to open it too. While we kissing, little I'm going to spread your cheeks open while we kiss. I had his tongue in your mouth. That little guy, boy, look at him. I said, now imagine if you do something else to my little girl. I'm going to do that to you too.
Okay. Now, again, y'all can defend it. I'm not saying you will, True. I doubt you will. But y'all can defend that all you want. But there are jokes And then there are 6 statements you ain't ever supposed to make into a joke.
Period.
Steve Harvey got no off button because I seriously believe Steve Harvey done that already anyway. So I said what I said.
And then your boy Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq, same way.
Yeah. Did you know Shaq was a funny too? I don't like that because you know what? I used to like that Shaq.
True in the corner, just like they're holding. I bet you holding your head right now, rubbing and thinking.
How
Oh,
you know I sure live?
I called it.
Listen, because I know a lot about a lot of celebrities and stuff that went on in Hollywood that goes on, and that's the only thing that'll make me go quiet.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it like, rubbing your head, thinking, ain't no way he just said that.
Hold on. Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, we serious. You want
as a heart attack? He said that.
Hey, hit that link and come talk to us about it. Tell us why we shouldn't be serious.
Oh yeah.
Dead.
See, one thing here on Too Strong, we'll post that link for you.
Look, Steve Harvey is not right in the head, and I don't see her mentioning him. Weird enough, oddly enough, ain't no Steve mentioned, huh?
Yeah,
huh? Only people that are in the news for something else to mentioning. Y'all don't find that weird? Okay, that's okay. You don't need to find it weird.
Oh, Allie and Shelly is live right now. Where, Lorena? Tell us so we can find it.
Please tell Barbie on Instagram.
Yeah, because I'm looking it up. I don't see him.
Find it, please. Well,
we
need to find it.
They ain't posted in about 3 days. They scared, honey. Y'all exposed them.
Well, they're not live on Instagram. That's for sure. At least not on her account.
Well, it must be live. Is TikTok? Ain't TikTok back?
TikTok is back. Let me see if they're on TikTok.
Yeah, she on TikTok.
I have account number 40 still active. So let's see if it's doing it. Let's see if we can find it there.
You still got your TikTok account?
Who, me?
Yeah.
One last one.
Somebody said they posted on what they TikTok?
Well, Brown okay, Detective Brown gonna find it.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking right now. I see her Instagram, but I don't see her. She ain't live.
No, she live because Lorena said I believe her because she said it. She live.
They post the hello? Is there an update? No, it ain't no update because they trying to figure out how they gonna come back and face y'all.
Hey, y'all find her. Lorena, you said it. Please find her. Tell us where it's at. Sinister. She's on YouTube.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
It's so funny. She put a okay, I'm gonna have to do this one now. Okay, I keep going for it. I will not say it. You got to be high in the sky, crack high, to believe what I'm about to show you, Corey. Now again, Tori is 30 years old. Her own admission, or 31, right?
30?
In 1994. Okay? She was born. Not my words, her words. Remember that. 1994. And I got this video from her page, her TikTok account, hers, people, hers. Okay? Hers. Now, you read the caption?
Will Smith, VMAs, 1997. Wait until you see who is behind him.
Okay. Wow. She would have been 3 years old. This girl is the tallest, most adult 3-year-old I had ever seen. Here we go. Watch it. Watch now.
Best part about being famous. I guess when people like you, it just gives you good self-esteem.
Just wait till you see the person. Oh, look, you see her? Look at that. That's what they say. That's her right here. You see that?
Yeah, but it's already been known that that's not her.
I'm saying what's on her page.
Oh, she just put that up there recently?
That is on her TikTok. Her TikTok.
And so she said it was her?
Corey, that's what she's insinuating.
I know you.
Look who behind her. Okay, 97. You're born in 94, but you old enough to go to the VMAs to be standing behind Will in a man. You good.
Hey man, listen.
You more than a liar. You a time traveler. Exactly. Like I said, you a time traveler.
You gotta look at it like this. She was at the VMA when she was 3, right? That big, and then she shrunk back down and regrew up and was being trafficked.
Abused by her. Yep.
She was taken to Russia in the water, and she was in the what's some little containers with Lamisha English, whatever her name is. They made it to Russia. Both made it back. Right, and now she's telling all these stories, and now she on the run and all this. You know what? I do want to meet her. I want to meet her. I want to talk to her about them superpowers because she cold blooded. How did she pull that off?
That's that date now. They want us to believe that is her.
She a time traveler.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. She's a time.
I'm just saying.
I wish I was a songwriter. I do write songs. I wish I was a rapper. I make it. She's a time traveler. She traveled in time, busting my rhymes. Yeah, I make me a song about her. Yeah, can you rap, True?
A little bit.
Uh-oh.
Listen, y'all, I'm really trying to piece this together because people really is in the comments believing this girl. Oh my God, I can't believe that's you. They've been doing this to you for so long. You gotta be mentally. Come on, y'all.
Gotta be. But yes, she must be the new incarnate. Yes, it's crazy. But why are people okay? Let's take a poll. Please. Please, everybody. Please, everybody participate. At least 200 people to give us an answer. Do you believe Allie Carter? Yes or no? Just put yes, I believe her. No, I don't. We just want to see. I want to see. We want to take a poll. Let's see how many people still.
Don't doing that. Listen, even if she is 40 now, okay, that would still make her only what? 10 years old. Not even. She would have been 13. Let's give her 13 years old. That's what she would have been. 13 in that video.
Come on.
By herself? 13? But remember, she would have been going into CPS a year later.
Oh my God.
And then that means she would have aged out of CPS, not in 2019, but in 2009. 10 years, remember? Okay, I'm just saying. The numbers still don't. I don't care how you make this math. Even when I was bad at math, I couldn't math like this. when I was in school and I was bad at math, my teacher would have passed me. If I could be this creative with math, my teacher would have said, you know what, you might be a opposite to a savant. You so dumb, you smart. I'm going to pass you. That's all I'm saying. You got. Wow. So no, they don't believe her. Anyway.
Somebody had to put that Jaguar. Why are we talking about Jaguar? Go to her channel and talk about her. We don't care. We just explain that to y'all. We do not care.
They don't want to listen. That's okay. They don't want to hear us. That's okay.
So don't nobody believe her. Okay, not here. Hey, but the ones that supportable, they ran about this room early, didn't they?
They got to go find that transmission shop, bro.
Yeah.
They gotta find an open transmission shop. That transmission is all over the freeway right now.
Who did talk about Mary? Who was Mary? You never look at entertainment industry the same again, but keep digging. Okay, so she talk about us because she like us. Okay, so what's wrong with that?
Then here's the problem. She's talking about us. Okay, good, but that's not you.
Right.
We're not talking about her now. We have a different topic. So
yeah, I don't understand.
No, we don't believe either of them. How is this difficult, Marissa?
What?
They both lying, Marissa. We said this.
Marissa, you are being a smart ass. Well, you're trying to be, but you're not. You being the opposite. Actually,
I could say what you are being, but I'm not going to say that yet.
But you're trying to be a smart ass.
The problem here is you see the blatant lies, and you still won't admit that it's lies.
And who said we believe Allie? Like, see how your brain work? You see how your brain works? Oh, so they believe Allie, I got him this time. But
We don't.
you tread it kind of lightly. I respect that. That's a little smart. That's a little bit of smart ass because you tread lightly. But no, you missed it. You missed again. You missed again. Try again, Marissa. Try again. We here. We here for it.
I
And
think I'm sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I think some of these people are afraid to be honest with themselves and come out and say, you know what? She got me. I've been duped.
Right.
It is okay. There's no embarrassment. They got my I'm a very smart woman, but they got my dumb ass too. It is okay. It is okay to say you've been hoodwinked, swindled, run them up. It is okay. Because the moment you snap out of that energy of their spell of lies, then you can sit back and really look at things for what they are. Ain't nobody really going to get no kids. Ain't nobody running around here trying to get no kids. The only people that's worried about the children is really regular folks. Y'all, everybody want to know where the kids at. They ain't taking y'all to them.
Right. Right. It's crazy.
Good time.
What are y'all doing? What are you? Look, y'all not doing nothing either, because if you run around here believing and following Allie, you for surely ain't doing nothing, because she not either. She grooming kids and getting kids ready to play in these music videos that she said she was in when she was trafficked. Put two and two together. Almost said something. Ooh.
You see how difficult it is.
Stop. Dawn told Marissa to stop typing. Just smacked her hand. Stop typing. but it's crazy. She's getting these kids ready. And when she go back to her boss, she's gonna say, "Boss, I did well. I got y'all about 100 kids that's been trained and ready to go."
You're saying it wrong.
Huh?
You're saying it wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta say it like, I got some, boss. Boss, I got some real good. I got some good ones for you here, boss.
I got some for you, Massa.
I got
there. Look how Shelly be looking at her when she be talking. Like, oh, I can't wait till you get done talking, girl.
I like that. Marissa, stop typing. Please, yes, stop typing. You wouldn't come up. You're doing too much. And you won't answer the questions, Marissa. So please, if you're not gonna come up and say what you gotta say.
Marissa know better than to come up here. She's seen us long enough. She know better than to come here and say that dumb stuff she's saying. Trust me. She really owed us an apology for calling us liars like that. She disrespectful. Let me see. She keeps saying, "Well, see, anything happens." I'm looking. Yeah, they gonna be out of here pretty soon, because this whole thing is gonna fall apart. They're gonna fall out. I'm telling y'all right now. Shelly and Allie are gonna have a falling out, and that's when the truth gonna start coming out, because they're gonna start telling on each other. Did anybody ever find that live, Marlon? It must not be true.
I was hoping it was, really. I was really hoping it was.
Yeah, she might have made a mistake. She might have seen a premiere or something old and thought they was lies.
I was actually hoping it would be.
Yeah. No, you're right, Ryan. In all seriousness, lies like this is what gets innocent people locked up and makes it harder for the real victims. I went through this in college. Exactly. This is why I need to stop, man. Marissa still can't come on. She got kids up.
Yeah, she got. Nah. Why you say she lying? Rewind and watch the 2.5 hours. You'll find it. Trust us, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, you'll find it. It's all over the stuff we talked about. Go back, you'll find it.
Let me see. Hold on. Here go a question. Do you think it's possible Allie lied to Shelly too, and Shelly believes she's really protecting an abused child, and that Allie is
no.
No.
You know why? Okay, and I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you why I don't believe it. The timelines of which that we got there is why we can't believe it. We have to believe that the person that's most mentally there would be the one influencing, and that would have to be Shelly. She has what we consider to be at least a reputation to be dishonest with people in her dealings with the law, whether that be massive or misdemeanors, she's still one that messes with the law on a bad way. She already admitted that CPS looked at her a certain way. She admitted that she's the one that contacted Allie first. It wasn't the other way around. She said that. So we have to go by what they say. I'm only assuming this because they told us. Okay? They told us.
Okay. Here go one. Have y'all seen the documents drop tonight in the 90s Nation Telegram channel? Nope. Show them to us. Put the link up so we can all see it, so we can go through it right quick. Come on, please. Please do it so we can show you. So we can show you. Show you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Who kicked you out? Show you.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear the echo you got back going on back there too.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me. Okay, we here.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Am I in?
You in the house?
Okay, cause baby Allen and Shirley didn't put they little juju on me. My computer then froze and shut down. Damn it! Listen.
I don't see no 90s Nation news on Telegram. I'm looking right now for anything called 90s news or 90s Nation news. So if you can please verify the spelling of it, that'd be amazing. Amazing. Because I want to get it right so we can find what documents you're talking about. For the sake of clarity. Don't nobody one black believes this Allie, but
Who said that? The bear Lauren Pinky. You own it, baby.
Is that true though? I never thought about that.
That's what I've been saying to you the whole time. It ain't us. It's them.
I wasn't picking up what you was putting down. I'm sorry.
It's the white side of your hand, not the back hand. It's
you
the
gotta
palm.
speak direct to me, because I'm kind of slow. I'm black.
all
And
right, here we go. 90s News Nation. Oh,
Marlon, you so dumb. Hold on. Let's read this quick. I'm sorry, but the psychosis doesn't lay with the people who believe this stuff happens. What?
Where's it lying?
It lays with the people who can't believe. And I'm not asleep. I'm not woke. Woke people do not sleep. Do not do sleepy. What?
Woke people do the sleepy crap.
Okay, but
Marissa, log out, baby.
You ain't proved other than you believe it. That's all you're going on. You are trying to make us believe it because you believe it.
Right.
Like we showing you stuff on timelines and your ignorant ass don't want to hear it. Right? And I'm gonna get because you pushing me. I'm gonna let go. We show you, but yet you still want to just talk and make us believe because you believe it. We should just, you know what? She said she believed it more than once. I should believe her. No, it's not only that you lack discernment, you lack brain cells too. So you can't possess discernment. I don't know how many pieces of documentation from their own side, theirs, we got to show you. And we show you they lie by their own timeline. You still believe it. What does that make you? It definitely doesn't make you full of discernment, Marissa. It makes you that your last name is true, that your brain is on a cruise and it's left your body forever ago. And it's on the kind of cruise that you didn't pay for. It was kidnapped from you and sent on that cruise, just like the story you believe. I don't know what else you want us to show you, but if you want to believe it, feel free to believe it. But ain't nobody going to just listen to you and say, oh, she said it, so it must be true. No, we got eyes. We see it. And the fact is you didn't want to come. We offered you an option to come talk, to clarify your point. You didn't want to do that. Right? Because you're too busy. Yet still, you're so busy that you can't type. You can type, but you can't talk. That proves to me that your logic is way off because you do understand that you can set the phone down, talk to the phone, and still do dishes. You can do that, right? You know that, right? Whatever you got going on, you can do while talking on the phone, and you'll be more clear and understandable than your text. But we understand why you don't want to come on here, because you'd much rather spout the crap you're saying to believe it yourself than to come and articulate it because you can't articulate it. You're probably using text to speech for all we know because your language already doesn't say anything that makes sense. Man, look, put on the wine, the box wine, and walk away. Because at this point, you're not making much sense. You're not making much sense. I know I ain't gonna calm. I've been calm the entire show. Marissa done opened up the can, and I'm gonna have to empty it so that I can be done. Y'all are the kind of people that when we ask you to come and talk, you don't talk, but all of a sudden, when we disprove you, we the bad guys. You're right, Lucifer has done a great job. You him. You are Lucifer because you believe the lie and you're pushing it. That means you are the mother of lies. You Lucifer's wife. You're Lucifer's wife. You don't know God. You say you know God. You don't know him. God don't lie. But here you are pushing it. That's what Lucifer do. I'm glad you mentioned your daddy. How did Jesse say it? Satan's your daddy. He's your daddy. Call your daddy. You don't want to come prove what you got and what you know. We ask you to. You can't answer it. When we ask you a question, you don't answer the question. You go to something else. When we ask you about what you went to, you don't answer that. You go to something else. But you want to have people believe you. Amazing. Just amazing. I found that 90s News Nation thing, by the way. And what do you think it is, Corey? What do you think it is?
Hold on, I didn't hear my computer was jacking. What'd you say again?
No worries, man. What do you think I found on that 90s News Nation, sir?
Some dumb documents.
Oh my goodness. You know they told us to do it, right? Again, we do what people tell. Every time we do what people tell us to do, they don't like it. So we're going to do what you told us to do. You said 90s News Nation or 90s Nation News. Okay. Let's look at 90s Nation News documentation that they dropped today. Today. This is what they dropped today. All right, here we go. Zoom in a little bit here, sir. All right. This is, again, you see who it's from. Hope you all see it. Okay, good. This is what you call, you have received the following medications. Plan B is not available. The doctors just put NA now, I guess. If you choose to follow up with our clinic, please call the Center of Excellence and schedule an appointment. There was no charge for this visit. And they have SART follow-up call in 2 weeks. And patient or guardian signature. This is her signature, mind you, in 11. This is what you want us to believe. That this is your signature in 2011. Please tell me what her age was at 2011. Anybody? Anyone?
I ain't mathing like that right now.
You just do some alley math. It'll work. So 2009, right, is when she entered CPS. Mm-hmm. And she was 15 in 2009. 2010 should have been 16. 2011 should have been 17. Where was she at 17?
Was she in Russia?
And no, and she was married to that family.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She was married to that family. And her name was still Tori, right?
Her name was still Tori. When did it turn to Allie?
I'm assuming when she got adopted at 17.
Yeah.
But this is at the end of the year when she was 17. She still isn't adopted yet. But they said she was.
So she was under 18 or 8. Maybe she was 18. Maybe she was 18.
But that's not what she said.
Yes. Hey, I'm just telling you what
she said. 17 was when my lady got her.
Yeah.
So if at the end of 17 you're still not adopted, but that is when you said she did adopt you, and now you at the hospital with that last name, but the other person that's saying she's your mom is not your mom, you got some explaining to do.
Okay, wait a minute. Patient or guardian signature? What that say down there?
Tori Outlaw. The examiner is a person by the name of something Rodriguez, K. Rodriguez, RN. And the examiners again, K. Rodriguez, RN.
Examiner. Okay, I see. Okay. All right. Discharge.
Discharge instructions for adults and adolescents following forensic exam. So let me hear me out, okay? So nothing happened. She didn't have no hepatitis, no syphilis, no HIV, no nothing. So she went to get tested. She got nothing wrong with her, but she been trafficked like 40 going north.
What if
Everybody slept with Tori. Everybody. And she dodged every bullet of diseases. Not only is she unlucky, she's super lucky at the same time. I ain't never seen an anomaly like this. She everywhere and nowhere at the same time, trafficked and in CPS, and she went with everybody and got nothing out of it. That's amazing. You are a superhero.
Hey man, you know Tupac ain't gonna appreciate you talking about his daughter like that.
Man, screw that faggot. I mean that gay dude. He dead anyway.
He ain't gonna appreciate that. Yeah, that's
no. Here's the thing. Hey, she said that once, and then her and her mama said it was 17. That's a 2-year difference. And then the paperwork she put out said it was 20. That's 3 different ages. Again, not my work, not my paperwork, not my research. Theirs. We're just using their stuff. Just theirs.
man.
They put it out there, and all we did was look at it and compare it to what they say, and we found discrepancy. How is that us being disingenuous or us lying on that? I want to know how we lying.
Forget that. The next time Biden speak, I'm gonna try to be there. I'm gonna say, Biden, what's up with Allie Carter, man?
Hey,
I
I remember Allie Carter. I used to sniff her a lot. It was a really good time.
Oh
Allie
my
Carter.
God.
Who's Allie Carter?
Oh my God.
He used to what?
You mean Jimmy Carter's daughter? I was there back in the day.
Oh my God.
Me and Barack used to hang out with that guy Sinclair. We used to get a lot of things done. No joke. No joke. Listen to me, America. Listen, $5 to get in the pool. And when Corn Pop came around, he brought Carter with him. Come on, people.
You wrong, man.
Think about it. If you ever talk to, listen, folks, listen. I remember when I was young, I used to be in the pool, and Allie Carter would come up and talk to me about Shelly. And Diddy was around at the same time. I remember Denzel. No joke. I'm telling you.
But that's how the man talk.
That's how he talked.
That's why she lied on him, because he can't explain it. What are you gonna say?
Oh my God.
He can't explain it. He could be like, "What the?" And you know, Obama too cool to explain.
He's like,
nothing to say.
Michael. I mean, Michelle and I never knew that lady. You have to understand. We've never met her. Not even once. Never will. Allie Carr's lying on both me and Michelle. I know I said Michael before, but I meant Michelle. We've never met her, and I don't really agree with Joe. Joe likes ice cream. I don't. I prefer spaghetti sauce.
Oh my God.
You know that good and well, man.
That's why she don't talk about Trump. I don't know her. Never met her. Have nothing to do with her. In fact, if she ever knew me, it would be absolutely deplorable. She would never be in the position she's in. She would have never had it better. No one can do it better than me. If I were to be a trafficker, I'd be the best trafficker out there. No one could traffic as much as me or better than me, which is why I never trafficked, because I didn't want that title. So I don't know her, and I don't want to know her.
And he would get on her so bad, man. he would tear her apart. Man, it'd be crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. But
It was China. She was not trafficked to Russia. She was trafficked to China. China.
where else did she say she went?
Man, she went everywhere. She's been everywhere. That girl traveled.
Oh God, man.
Traveling.
Oh my God. Well, hey, listen. We didn't get any of them to come in here, but that's well, they came in the chat. Anyone can easily make a true story a lie.
Like Allie. Trafficking does happen, and she lied about hers. So yeah, you're right. You
Marissa, don't stop.
Right,
look, Marissa, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna finally help you out.
Batayo.
Yeah, you get out of here.
Kapow.
To do. She did enough. That's it. I tried to keep her around because she's
a long timer, but
she a long time. But it's time. But but see, here's the thing, and I said this. This is me talking, not Merlin. So let's make sure we got that clear.
I agree.
I said.
Hold on, I pull a Joe Biden. I agree.
Okay,
the
well,
thing is, you agree. I agree.
It's a lot of people that's been following us for a while, and I think it's time for you to go because it's like, and a lot of people misunderstood what we was about, and when they start figuring it out, they start saying that, that Corey's showing his true colors. Well, which color is that?
Purple.
And wouldn't you want me to show my true color?
That'd make it easy to know you, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, we about the truth, and that's it. And we don't care who you are. If you lying, you got caught, and we will bust you out, especially if you out here affecting kids. Some people lie. We don't care if they lying because it don't affect us like that to that degree. But when you involving kids, no, that's a
Whole other kettle of fish. That one is.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we had fun, and it was very informative. And there's nothing wrong with making it fun. I mean, hey, Allie laugh, and y'all agree with her. She can laugh. She's traumatized. Well, I'm traumatized too, and I like to laugh too. So if she can laugh, I can laugh.
Facts.
And I'm gonna tell you what else I can do. I can wake up before I go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.